All right, game number 1 in the final semifinal. Today, before Hidden Cup 3 comes to a massive conclusion with the best of 7 finals later. Emperor in a Barrel against Saladin. Mayans aren't in the picture. Britons aren't in the picture for the whole best of 7. Now, this is interesting. It's a best of 7, starting off with a Chinese war. What happened yesterday? It was Emperor in a Barrel who lost the Chinese war against William.
Against William.
Yeah.
Yep. And he lost it because William just played so clean, and William had a really good position near Emperor in a Barrel stones, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
So I'm going to look at his stones right now. At least he's got one in the back, but his main gold is in not a good position at all.
Yeah, I think the maps in general, as Saladin definitely, he's even now going out for 2 houses early. I think he can close off his base a lot better than
Really
Emperor in a Barrel can. But you also have those golds, Dave. Look at those golds beyond the wood line that he's walling between. That could be a concern if this game goes into Castle Age.
Well, if he gets the advantage early, right, he can push out and then secure those.
Yep.
That main gold will expire in early Imperial if he's really heavy on that. So he'll have time to come out. He can also secure a stone in the back of his base.
That's huge.
Whereas Emperor is going to have to think about some aggression, because I don't think there's a way in which he can safely wall this main gold area, and his secondary gold is to the left.
You know what I hate about Saladin's base? This is one of the deceiving bases where you think, wow, you can wall so much, it's great. But what if a transition into Crossbow comes in Castle Age?
Yeah,
all of his wood lines can be ranged.
Yeah.
Whereas Emperor in a Barrel has back resources to go to, and it is pretty common for players in a Chinese war. Now, they'll start off with scouts, but normally there's a transition into either crossbows or they stay with knights and camels. And we did see Emperor in a Barrel transition into archers yesterday. Wow.
So the play is scouts, and then I guess it depends where your position is.
Exactly.
Once you've fought the initial scout war, do you add an extra range? Have you done enough damage? Do you just maybe go one range and then go up to Castle Age, or are you prepping for... I can't see Chukanu for either player right away.
Yeah.
More of an Imperial choice.
Yep. And that's where the stones come into play. So Chinese war is so fascinating because you're always adapting and thinking long term. You start off with scouts always, but that doesn't mean you make a lot of them. Sometimes you make transitions early into something else. TC positions on stones or no TC positions on stones, they all matter long term. And with Chinese having fully upgraded ARBs, fully upgraded Elite Skirm, you have the Chukonu, you have Siege Ram, you have Onager, you have Heavy Camel, you have Cavalier. It's a crazy civilization to play a mirror matchup in.
There's so many choices. That's why I think Chinese really max out at the high level.
Yep.
More so that you start with 6 villagers and you have to, kind of balance that food eco. But even later into the game, like a lot of lower level players just aren't sure what to make.
Yeah.
In those situations, and extremely high level players can take advantage of that versatile tech tree.
So my guess for a while with Saladin was Tato. And I know a lot of people, maybe largely due to the fact that if Saladin isn't Viper, they don't think Viper's in the semifinals. I know a lot of people had Saladin pegged as Tato, and I noticed that Tato, or Saladin rather, has scouted super early here. He's all around, he sees the main gold, he sees the woodline, he sees the berries. And other players might be more prone to push deer. Saladin did not do that.
Both players actually gone out pretty early.
Yeah,
they
here's
both
Emperor.
have really good vision of the other's base. And now Saladin's coming back. Now he'll probably push the deer. He's discovered what sort of map Emperor in a Barrel has. I think in a Chinese war, though, I think map dictates your strategy more.
True. Yeah.
It's because you have so many options, right?
Well,
so maybe Saladin just wants to get an idea first of what he's going to transition into.
Yeah, you're actually right, but remember that mistake that Emperor in a Barrel made in his Chinese war yesterday? And he didn't get that one side locked down with a better map. So I think Saladin is just going to keep a very close eye on his villagers. And right now already, one villager walling, he's going to wall to the edge. They're both going into scouts, and he'll probably build his barracks and his stable in front. I like how cautious Saladin has played this, and it doesn't hurt to wall with just one vill.
I know a lot of people have been saying Saladin is Viper too. This is the only player left that I can peg as possibly Viper.
being
The only problem though is that we didn't see a whole lot of flash.
Yep.
In the first games. We did not see a whole lot of flash at all. Like, not much flashy micro, functional micro, but not the over-the-top stuff that Viper usually pulls. And we didn't see a lot of quick walling. We didn't see villagers getting quick walled in against scouts.
Yep. Except from Katian. Like, I only have 2 people. So of King Sancho and Katian Khan, I believe that we have Hera, Leary, and Viper somewhere in there. But I don't think Viper would have played like King Sancho. If he did, amazing that Joan the Maid beat him. It's just hard to say. This hidden cup has me all confused. I think Emperor in a Barrel is... Oh, wow, look at that. He was tempted to attack the Vil, and now he lost some HP.
Yeah, he's in Feudal Age now, so he's thinking about it.
Yeah.
Where is the stable here from Saladin? Okay, he's going for with these 2 villagers. Both players really trying to lock down the open areas of their base. See the forward production building from both.
Ah, nice. Yeah, suddenly this base is looking a whole lot better if you have some diagonal walls from the barracks and the stable to the wood lines. And nice bit of momentum there for Emperor, just starting off and being annoying with the scout fight. But I do like what Saladin did there. He pushed in a few deer after he scouted Dave. So I think a lot, well, not really in a Chinese war at this level, but sometimes you'll see players push deer too heavily and not know what's going on. Now, I really love scouts into transitions, because if you add the archery range now, that is 3 farms that you don't have. So when you time your archery range is really important, because you might get the archers earlier, but then you might have less food to go to the castle age and get upgrades. So it's really interesting to see how the players treat this, and it's pretty much all game sense. It's based on how many scouts they feel they need, how vulnerable they feel their base is. Oftentimes the player who is more walled is going to make less scouts and make archers early.
Remember that Saladin pushed those deer, so he's going to have more wood for more farms, or possibly a range. But I think right now the priority, he's made more spearmen, and the priority is just get that wall down, get that side of your base secure, push Emperor in a Barrel away, and then you can decide what you want to do.
Exactly, yeah, and Emperor now needs to play defensive himself and probably try and lock down his base a little bit. I wasn't walling even with a single villager. I think he was really worried Saladin would be coming forward. So he'll add another scout and maybe even another spear, and he's going to gold.
Yeah, and if he can get that wall down around his main goal, that's so important for him, because that was the biggest weakness in his base. Especially with this hill in the front. Like, it's not a place you want to be fighting. If you can lock that down somehow.
I think if he does wall the left, he's got to wall out that 4-tile golden stone. It's unfortunate, but I think you have to wall that out, because otherwise that's a lot of walling to do. And it's so tough to know what to do when your opponent's fully walled, because you can't see what they're doing, but also you have to make military to defend from them, but you don't know how much to make. So you could overmake military and then not get into their base. And all the quick walls from Emperor, very nice quick walls, and even on the gold too. This is slick play.
Could Emperor be Viper?
Well, I mean, I picked Emperor to win the tournament. I promise. If it's Viper or if Emperor ends up winning this tournament.
Oh, he's in with the scouts, but the scouts from Emperor.
Just gotta fight with Vils there, Emperor. Pull a Vil or two off.
Yeah,
fight.
And Emperor scouts are super weak here. Okay, was gonna push him away.
Yeah, he's done fine. Now, again, it's still, what's the eco like behind this? And are they going ranges? Yeah, double range for Saladin.
Only one range still from Emperor in a Barrel, but I think the second one should be coming up soon.
Ooh, see the pressure? Just housed Emperor badly. He got pop blocked there. That will add up.
And the difference here is that Saladin is fully walled.
Yep.
And Emperor still has some work to do to get his base locked down.
Yep.
He's still got this to worry about the scouts from Saladin. And Saladin's actually made his archer ranges a bit far back. I mean, it's pretty predictable that he's going to go for archers, but did he do that to hide it from Emperor?
Yeah, I like this spot. I like this spot a lot. He would have to delete houses otherwise if he wanted to get it as part of the wall. And Saladin, Dave, all of his games, he's been super, super clean. Salah clean.
Salah clean.
Sorry, I had to say it. So I think he'll be loving his position here. He might not have killed any villagers, but he's been untouched. He is chopping through the wood lines, but if he gets some momentum and is ahead in Castle Age, you know, he'll be in a great position here. What would Viper do? Because we're going to have to talk about this. I'm sorry, I can't avoid it. What would Viper do with these 2 weak scouts, Dave?
He would explore the corners of the map.
Yep.
Looking for neutral golds, looking for relics.
Yep. Yeah, peak Viper would do that for sure.
First, he'll let Emperor in a Barrel know that he's here.
Yeah.
And that he has to be worried about him. But
Attack the
afterwards,
palisades or
when it's
something.
become clear that the scouts are no longer useful, he will use them to explore. Maybe we'll see Auto Scout.
We haven't seen it yet. Just once, man. Just once. I don't know if he still has his starting scout. There's no way to know. Somebody use Auto Scout for us. Wow, Castle Age time on the way for Emperor. Now, he added the ranges earlier, and he does have 12 military. Keep in mind, he doesn't have 4 scouts. So he actually has more archers, Dave.
Yep.
House walling the front of his base right now. And Saladin will be sending his archers forward with faster crossbow. And look at the scouting from Emperor. With his only scout, which he's now lost, he saw the archers were on the way. That was really good.
He's still gotta do something about that left side, though.
But I think he can engage versus this. Oh, no fletching
yeah,
yet.
he's got way more.
Yeah. Yeah, and this
The
is a
scouts
way...
aren't gonna be too big of a deal here.
The 2 weak scouts went down. They're not spreading out, not scouting the other areas of the map yet. And I think what's going to happen for Emperor, he's chasing this army back. When he sees Castle Age is in for Saladin, he's just going to run back to his base and wait for his upgrades. Probably. Unless he's a real nerd and wants to fight here.
Yeah, as soon as you see Castle Age, you gotta be like, nope.
What are you
Get out
doing?
of here. Dude, get out of there!
Why? Yeah, just run away, buddy. Whoa, okay, never mind. Proving us wrong, gets an archer pickoff, and now we'll run
That was
back.
a nice snipe.
Yeah,
That was a nice snipe, dude.
Not bad. We'll have the same number of units, just we'll be behind in the upgrades. Oh, Saladin's gonna be so annoying with these scouts.
Yep. And he's gotta stop to fight them, and when he stops to fight them, the superior range of the crossbows can come into play.
Fast ballistics for Saladin, slightly faster to Castle Age, slightly faster to ballistics. I wonder if Emperor is one of the players in this tournament that could out-micro that.
Really good eco for him, too. He's able to get University down, fast ballistics, and a second TC right away.
Wow. That is also the power of the Chinese, too, which is why a lot of players pick them. Still, I have to say, Emperor in a Barrel, pretty impressed with how he's held against this, and he has ballistics on the way himself.
Little bit later. Just a little bit later to everything.
5 more units, though. Wonder if Saladin gets really aggressive now that he has ballistics. Yeah, he wants a villager. Doesn't get one yet. Okay, gets one. Why isn't Emperor fighting? The Emperor, what do you...
2 vills.
It's really sloppy. I thought he would go in because he has more numbers. Okay, and now Emperor will know that his opponent has ballistics. It's really important for Emperor to clean this up now. And okay, he's waited for ballistics. Ballistics hits. Now they'll both fight. Will anyone try and out-micro it? It's not easy to do. This is the... Dude, if you compare the first semifinal crossbow fights to the second semifinal crossbow fights, Saladin and Emperor do not seem like huge nerds in comparison.
Nope.
They're just booming. They're boomers.
When you compare this to Katian, it's like...
I know. And again, if Katian is Hera, then where's Viper?
Well, green is showing me more micro than I saw in the previous sets.
Yeah, true.
Both players trying to out micro ballistics. Both players doing very well here, actually. Blue with the superior numbers.
Wow. Okay, it's working
Green
for
with
Green
great
now. Yeah.
timing.
That was not bad.
Green.
That was not bad. Yep. Okay, now he's starting to dance a little bit. Good stuff. Economically, it's pretty close. It is 2 town centers for Emperor.
I think 3 for... Oh, look at where Green's building that third one.
Where is it?
At the front of his base.
Through the wood line.
Through the wood line.
All right, that protects that area, and he's really heavy on stone, Dave. He has a ton on stone, and he's sending more crossbows forward. 3 archer range crossbows. That's not really meta here. It's normally 3 TCs into a castle.
Blue, do you really want that TC at the bottom of the hill? Why not make it at the top of the hill there?
Ugh.
That seems really weird to me.
Ugh.
You could have had it in front of the gold, on the hill.
I feel like I would have TC. I'd give up the hill, go siege workshop, and then I TC this gold on the left next to the wood line. Because you protect the left side of your base a bit, you still have access to another gold and a wood line. And then you would see Saladin like, looping in like this. He never walled. Just so uncommon in a China war. Okay, now we're seeing it from green.
With the spearmen. And green is pulling the micro at us somewhere now.
Yeah.
This was not here the first 2 sets.
Wow, okay. What's the scouting look like? Oh, he brought the scout in to distract. But what's most important is not that, but this. Oh my god, but Emperor in a barrel. Did he realize that these 4 crossbows peeled off to go raid his wood line?
Well, he saw it with the spearman. The spearman walked right past him.
Ah, nice. Wow, that was a sick reaction. I thought he was going to lose the game right there and lose 10 villagers.
But Saladin has enough army at the back of his base to defend against this, and he's walled in front of the stone, so he's gonna have enough stone for a castle yet. I don't think I've seen blue on stone yet.
No, he's not.
So Saladin's gonna have the first castle, and if this is Viper, it's probably not gonna be on that forward hill. It's gonna be in a safer position.
Safe position.
I think right in front of that gate. Maybe.
I actually think the golds, like right smack in between the golds, and then you build the next ones on the hill.
Yeah, on the
but
right
you know,
side,
you know what the meta normally is in a China war is go 2 range into Mangonel and crossbows, and Saladin's gone for 3 range.
But Emperor with the micro.
Oh!
Crossbow. Emperor with the micro.
That's my man right there. That's my pick, Dave. And now he has Mangonels, and now Green's thinking, well, I need a castle soon, and my 3-range crossbows didn't do it, so where does it go? And now Emperor adds his 3rd range.
He was out microing ballistics with that guy, and that crossbow had like 5 HP the whole time.
Yeah. It's awesome.
That was sick.
Somewhere Spring is cheering because Spring always does that.
And the castle is in a very safe location.
Oh, and Saladin gets wrecked by the Mangonel.
Wow.
Can still raid on the left side.
Still no wall.
I don't get it. Not even an outpost. No TC. Is he going to delete the palisade and send the Mangonel back there? It's just... He had said so much time to send a single villager to build some houses or something.
Green's getting relics now.
Alright. Where is the castle for green? Did you spot it yet?
It's to the right of the gold. I said yeah.
Oh yeah, okay, sorry.
Nice that you're listening.
Dude, I'm sorry guys. I thought I'd be rested for today, but it's gonna be a grind. It's been a long 4 days.
It's fine. I forgive you.
What's funny is how Saladin realizes, well, he probably knows I'm going over there. And now Blue's crossbows are out of positions.
I'm seeing more from Saladin than I saw in the first couple sets.
Yeah. It always comes down to the quality of your opponent too, right? Like Emperor...
And he's gonna loop around and hit that wood line?
Well...
Oh...
Let's look at the Mangonel micro. That could be a tell. Oh, good Mangonel micro and good crossbow micro. And he's on the wood line at the same time, Dave. Stop. Oh, man, Emperor.
It's a lot of ills.
He's also on the gold with 3 crossbows, too. So he split them up, all the while microing on the hill. Are you kidding me? That was sick. He was in 4 different areas at once.
Yep.
Is in 4 different areas at once.
Stone for another castle now. And Blue has just gone on stone, and Blue only has 300 stone.
Yep.
So the castle advantage is going to be firmly in Green's favor. Green has 96 villagers. Blue is at 80.
Yeah, that really swung there. And if it is a race to castles, too, oh boy. All right, well, guys. Will this castle go up?
No, he's going back.
Yeah,
he sees that crossbow army. He's like, no.
Okay,
He'll put it... He sees that hill, and he wants it on that hill, but maybe he puts it near the stone on the left, and then the 3rd castle goes somewhere on that hill.
I feel like if...
No, he's going to put it back safe.
If Emperor holds this hill, he's fine. He's killed a bunch of crossbows. Yeah, obviously he's going to be a bit later to Imp, but if he can hold the hill and wall the left side, he could be in a great position.
Skirmishers, too.
Yeah, that will slow down your Imp time a little bit because of the food cost. Oh my... What was that Mangonel shot?
Attack round, dude.
It's like he fired that backwards. Okay.
Oh, Emperor having the right idea, sending skirmishers over to the right to raid, but the castle taking care of those.
Oof, yeah.
And they're both on the way to the Imperial Age, but Saladin has the castles up first.
True. Yeah, and very light on stone for Emperor. I would say you can go elite skirm, because what Saladin's prepping for is going Chukunu. That's the norm. Saladin's now getting elite skirm of his own. Yeah, so maybe you continue with ranged and just match the elite skirms of your opponent. Or you could go maybe light cav, Dave.
I like how Saladin went to that exposed stone at the front first,
Yeah.
mined it completely, and he's still got all of his stone in the back of his base.
That is true. It almost seems like he doesn't know about it, though, because he should be on stone a little bit right now in a Chinese war. The micro has been much better from Saladin in this set than the previous. I agree, and
Yep.
Emperor.
Shoot the skirms, man. You're never going to win that one-on-one with that Mangonel.
Ugh. That hurt. Well, Emperor, he needs to build his first castle, and it needs to be on this hill, and he needs to hold then. I think he might consider going Oninger. Another big Mangonel shot for Saladin. Oh! There's been a lot of big hits in the Castle Age. There we go. Two-man saw, chemistry. How many TCs are we looking at here? Okay, 4 TCs for both. It is the norm to add an extra town center. Add that 4th TC. Before Imp and Emperor gets hit again, Dave!
Oh no, and Emperor's trying to drop a castle on that hill, but a big shot!
They're, you know, they've both had moments of brilliance. They've also had some big fails. There's so much to do here. Oh, man. Like, again, moment of brilliance, but 1 for 1.
Yeah. And you were talking about if he holds this hill, it's really good for them. There is that secondary gold there for Saladin.
Yeah.
It's pretty exposed in that position. He has walled in, though, a neutral gold at the bottom of the map. He's walling it across like half the map right now.
Nice. Hey, he is really good scouting, Saladin.
Yeah.
He also sees the other neutral gold in the north. He also has 2 relics and sees the 3rd, which he might be on the way to get. So, the one on the left... Oh, he also sees the 4th, yeah, so... I think for Emperor in a barrel, especially if he goes for something like Onager, it's going to be more about a snowball push on the hill than anything.
Is that Treb just like scouting? Or on the right side?
Auto scout with the Treb. Auto Treb.
Well, he sees the TC. Okay, he shift clicked it. He shift clicked it on the hill so that it would get the bonus, and then he shift clicked the TC.
Is he confident that TC won't go down? I mean,
well,
I
he's
guess.
sending light cav over there now.
Ah. It's a bit interesting. I mean, he's certainly going to be fine on this left side for now. Just skirm v skirm. He can make a few more or add light cav. And he's also going to the gold at the same time, Dave. Yeah, Emperor wants to force a fight in one spot. And Saladin's side raid's not going to allow that to happen. But he's losing all the skirmishers.
Yeah, he doesn't care about the skirmishers. He's got a castle there. Even if he pushes into that direction, he's got the castle.
Just needs to be careful because of Trebs, you know? And normally you'd have Chukunu light cav. If it just skirms, you can't push Mangonels. That monk goes down. I do love the raids, though. Oh, no, an Emperor is sending 3 Mangonels to kill the Treb. And now the light cav will take it out. Oh, this raid is huge.
Treb was a big play, but making this castle down on the hill for Saladin,
yeah,
it's going to take that bonus damage. He's going to repair and try and save it. Does Blue have enough there to stop this?
Oh, man. Are you kidding me? Saladin used his Trebs against 2 Mangonels. I think he might still lose the castle, but he might then clean up the Trebs if light cav come in. And there's light cav everywhere, Dave. They're everywhere. They're all over Emperor's base.
Yeah, and he's going to lose that castle, but he's winning on the other side.
He hit more trees.
Even the wolves getting into the fray.
He hit more trees, and the Trebs will go down. And Saladin, despite the lackluster micro near the end of Castle Age and early Imp, he got the position he wanted, Dave. For me, there's a few things from Emperor. I can agree that Emperor didn't have as good a base, but there were areas that he could have hit. Those golds were exposed. Look how comfortable Saladin is in this game. He's taking that gold right underneath the castle in the siege workshops. So, I think he could have taken better fights. I think he could have maybe been faster to Mangonels. And it was just Saladin getting the early eco lead and holding it to get to Imp. Wow.
He looked a lot better in this game than he did in his previous sets.
I'm still not convinced this is the Viper, though, because the Micro was so bad in some instances.
But it was so good in other instances.
I know! I don't know.
You can't always be a god, dude. I don't know. How about we just watch the games and enjoy?
See, I've said that a lot over the last 4 days, and I know that's impossible. So we will watch the games, we will enjoy, but I will also have to speculate because I can't help myself. Look at the resource difference. Look at the boom. There you go. More food, more wood, more stone, and more gold collected for Saladin. It wasn't a huge amount in each category, but the raid on the right would have made that grow and grow and grow for him. All right, Dave. So Emperor in a Barrel is a beast on water. We saw him destroy William yesterday in the quarterfinal. It's probably going to be islands. And islands is normally Italians, right? It's got to be.
You can justify going for Vikings sometimes, but Vikings, I feel like Vikings, you depend on the fish location way too much for where you place your docks. So I don't, and where they place their docks, because you want to be far away.
Okay.
To build up that number. So I think Italians is the more consistent pick.
Okay, so Emperor in a Barrel went for really good island strategy. I still am leaning more towards the Spaniard for Saladin. I feel like that could be Tato. Tato is one of the best island players. So let's go into game number 2. There's 3 different strats we can talk about. We've mentioned it a lot. In other tournaments, we haven't seen a lot of islands picked in Hidden Cup 3. But every time it is picked, it's pretty much Italians because Italians are the #1 water civ. Also, with Vikings being available, you could maybe go for Vikings on other maps. Italians, this is all they're good for. And I'm thinking, will we see a side dock from Emperor again? The slightly later Feudal into Astonishing Water Play. And if Saladin is Tato, will he go for the sneaky back dock strategy Fast Castle?
Well, I mean, the back dock, it's going to be a bit risky in this situation based on his map.
Yeah.
Because there's not much water in between the back of his island and the edge of the map. So you can't be guaranteed that there's fish there. There are fish, but he won't know that. Looking at Emperor's map, too, if this goes late game, I actually like Emperor's map a lot better because all his resources, like you look at his stones, his golds, mostly out of range of the water, whereas you look at Saladin, even his berries, so close to the front.
Yeah, the berries actually hurts the most, I'd say, because if you lose water at all, you normally try and recover by getting berries or getting deer, and all of his other food sources are right there. So I guess Saladin had a pretty beastly map for game 1, right? So if we're comparing the small things on islands, then maybe Emperor is slightly better here. But Dave, there's not much more we can talk about on islands until the docks go up, but I'm really expecting to not see full feudal from one player. I think that one player is going to go for some type of a back dock strategy or side dock strategy because you can do it with Italians and it can counter the full feudal aggression.
Well, we'll know pretty soon as they come out with villagers to build that first dock.
Let's see.
Are they both going to go forward?
Well, they're both pushing deer. Okay, Emperor's going to the side again. Now, you could argue...
Saladin is going to the corner, front corner.
Okay. So, fun facts, guys, if you're looking to dock, always dock where the land juts out. I think a reason they could be docking there is just because there's going to be more deep fish surrounding. Docking this area, you know there's going to be neutral islands out there.
You know what? Emperor might, because we saw him make 5 fishing ships. The 5th one was on the way to the feudal age, right? And he docked the corner. But then he went heavy into water pressure. So maybe his strategy and his thinking is, if I dock the corner, I'm farther away from their docks. It gives me more time to get that extra fishing ship out. And they're going to think that I'm going for some landing or FC, but I'm actually going for feudal water pressure.
True. Yeah. Yeah, it's a strategy that some of the best water players use because it's not just about doing damage in feudal age. It's about having a little bit more economy to then get to Castle Age faster. And that's exactly what happened yesterday. Emperor had 3 more fishing ships and that brought in so much more food. Got to Castle Age, won the game. So for people who are asking about Italians, because I know there's a bunch of new people out there, pretty much all the bonuses that Italians have make them a solid water civ. Their fishing ships are cheaper. Their dock techs are half off. I think it's half off, which is way too much. And also, it is cheaper for them to advance to the next age. So you can have one of the fastest feudal age times. You can make fishing ships that are cheap. And then you have the dock techs. And so, Italians aren't really that special anywhere else. So if you're picking islands and you want a flexible water civ, this is normally the way to go. But I like it because we can have 3 different strategies chosen. Whereas if it's a Vikings war, it's like, maybe 2 things. But it's normally just galleys.
Mm-hmm. And I don't think we're going to see any, unless like Italians is banned globally, yeah. I don't think we're going to see any other civ on this. There's a potential for like Japanese maybe, but...
Well,
I don't know.
The Italian civ was banned in some sets, so players have an opportunity to globally ban. And I think it was, I forget the set.
We didn't see it. We didn't see islands though, did we?
Well,
not with Italians globally banned.
I think I think someone globally banned islands, but then he lost 3-0. So like Saladin or Emperor never got to use their islands pick. I think it was whoever played Emperor the first time. I forget, though. Because if you lose the first game, and then you lose the second game, and you lose the third game, the winner's home maps are never played. But they're both going to Feudal Age with pretty similar builds right now, Dave. This is actually...
4 fishing ships for Saladin. His were out a bit quicker because he had the dock down faster. Let's see if... Yeah, Blue's adding that 5th fishing ship. Let's see if Saladin does it, too. No, I think he's going to opt for a dock instead.
Yeah, I think it's the same thing we saw before, only the way Saladin's playing it is a lot more standard than William yesterday in the quarter.
He had 2 fishing ships.
Yeah, 2 is not... No offense, because MBL might be listening, but 2, no one does 2. Like, it's 3 minimum. With Italians, making 2 is just... It's either the build order was off or he just wasn't thinking straight at the time.
You make 3 fish, even if you know you're going to lose your fish right as the other player hits Feudal Age.
Exactly.
You still make 3 fish.
Yep.
Yep.
So 3 docks for Saladin. In the last quarterfinal, we looked at 2 players who have a similar way of looking at the game, similar strategies, and we're seeing this in this semifinal. The first semifinal, the players were very different. Here, these players seem very close in the way they see the game and play the game. You can actually, guys, if you look at the top, you can see how many villagers are on each resource. So you can compare their build orders with this casting overlay. That's pretty cool.
I like it. The little things in this matchup, you can see the differences. Like Saladin delayed double bed axe to get that 3rd dock up quicker.
Yeah.
And to get the production rolling, whereas Blue went for double bed axe right away, and he had to delay the 3rd dock.
Yeah, and I feel like Blue also has the correct amount on gold for now. Let's see if Saladin... Oh, Saladin's switching to galleys early. That is a thing that Viper's done.
Yeah, he likes doing that.
Long distance docks, yeah.
Especially if he thinks the opponent is going for some sort of back dock.
Yeah,
galleys are a really good play.
Chat, you don't realize how much power I have to see literally one galley and say Viper confirmed. And then everyone's like, ah! Half the chat thinks I'm stupid and the other half's like, yay.
So he's going straight towards that side. He didn't go around the back.
Yep. And he has a forward demo. This is a bit interesting. This would really catch Emperor off guard, right? Because you actually can't fight this.
Debating him in to attack it?
Yeah.
And, oh, Emperor's got to be really careful with this demo and the fish.
I feel like Emperor has accomplished so much less right now. There's the demo. He definitely wants to use the demo against the ship because he's switching to galleys behind this. He doesn't want to have to face up against a bunch of fires. Dude, I'm liking the galley play. It hasn't been punished yet. And if he can get fletching soon, he might be able to micro his way to a good position.
I'm pretty sure, like, 8 is the magic number for galleys in Feudal Age.
Okay, yeah.
Because at that point, I think you can, like, 4-shot a fire ship or something like that.
Okay.
And that gives you enough space to run around and micro them effectively.
Look at the resources for both players. 500 food for Saladin. And 150 food for Emperor.
How is it less? He has more fishing ships.
It's just the macro difference. And it's not just the fishing ships, it's the farms or the lack of farms or going to berries or pushing in deer. It's I'm also really confused. But that's a big difference. Oh, the scout goes down for Emperor, which hurts if he ever gets landed. He won't know about it. And also, you know what's super annoying? Emperor needs to take care of these fires because they could loop around at any time to take the fishing ships out. But they're not well, for now they don't know what they're going to do. Saladin's just like, "All right,
He's on the way to Castle.
I'm on my way to Castle Age. That's it."
And Emperor's not close. Emperor had more fish.
Emperor also sold all of his stone, so this is a trick they've both done. Saladin sold 100 stone and then bought food to have an extra fast time. And then Emperor sold all of his stone. He's still later.
Where is this difference coming from? I'm just...
Well,
was it the idle time from the fish when they were running away?
He also stopped producing galleys. He still only has 4. So there is that. And so that could have translated into some market abuse or some farms, but there's a risk in this, right? You have so many fires out here. You said the magic number is 8. And we're not seeing 8 right now. It's just 5 of them. Oh, and also no fletching. So
that hurts.
That hurts big time. Yeah, so he was going for a greedy uptime. But look at this. He has a few fires coming in. Fletching is on the way. He just kept these here. And now he should win this fight. Man, if I'm Emperor, I try and snipe the fish and he's going for it. But I would be so frustrated with how this game has gone. It's just like, how is this happening?
Fletching's in now. Yep.
Yeah.
Fletching is in now, and now with fires and galleys, that's similar to having like a full pack of crossbows versus knights and crossbows.
Yeah.
You know, it's similar to like melee and range units with fires and
oh, look at this demo.
galleys.
Nice micro, but not nice enough for Emperor. I think he loses both those fires now. Oh, he does, and that Castle Age difference is huge.
He's looping around though. Look at it. Look at the play.
Oh.
He's looping around the north side of that island.
A little bit of a sandwich coming, maybe?
He's pulling green to the south. Now he wants to go back, and green is just going to run away. If I were blue, I would pull back a little bit right here. Let him come deeper in. Nope.
Trying to surround before the upgrades come in. Upgrades are about to come in here, Dave. Now, the war galleys fire a bit slower, right? Just a little bit?
War galleys are clunkier, too. They're harder to move.
Yeah. Still microing. Microing. There will be some reinforcements behind this for green. And early careening for Emperor, so he really wants to get the armor on those ships. And yeah, the war galleys, they're either on low HP or they're in low number. That was a good hold from Emperor.
It's really good.
You know what sucks, though, is that he can't make a second TC.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Well, just the fact that he sold all of his stone. Like, this is an amazing fight. But the fact that he sold all of his stone means he can't go to a second town center like Saladin's going to do. So Saladin will have a slightly better land boom.
And Saladin's got a good position with this front dock. So I think he should just allocate this front dock to go demos. Because it's closer. And then the back 2 go war galleys. And you can hold in this corner.
Yep, he's trying it right here. I was laughing at the demo. It seemed like the demo was like, I'm going to go. No, I'm not. I'm going to go. No, I'm not. Wow, war galleys and demos versus full fire. This is fascinating because the players chose the same civ, but they've gone for something completely different on each side.
2 TCs for both. The villager count essentially even at this point.
Is it 2 TCs? Wow, he bought the stone back. Wow, I'm really impressed with Emperor's ability to hold. I felt like Saladin's faster castle time was going to put him in a much better position. Added a few more fishing ships, remember. So it's actually 45 economy, or 46 now, to 44. Dude, this is so even.
I like the players both have a sneaky fire ship. Emperor's sending one around that side, and Saladin's got one searching for the fish on the right-hand side.
Yep.
But now, Emperor's attacking the scout from Saladin, so he knows that there's a sneaky fire coming around the other side.
Yeah, and he microed the scout away, green, so he might be able to defend or pull the fish to another side.
What point does Emperor in a Barrel switch to war galleys? Or does he just go imp and fast fire?
Well, let me put it to you this way. I think
his resources are looking good.
This is almost like the difference between crossbows and knights on land. Fires are better in low numbers. So if he tries to send some units around like this is a good example.
Dude, he's going to go imp. He's going to go imp.
Who?
Like real soon.
Who?
Emperor.
What?
Look at the university, monastery, look at his resources.
What?
And look at the resources from Saladin. Emperor's going imp.
Are you kidding me? And
I don't know how he balanced that eco.
Yeah, freaking Italians, man. You can do so much. It's such a flexible
And
civ
now he's
on water.
wiping up. Look, he's wiping up the war galleys.
Yeah. If he goes for fast fire, Saladin could just be... you say it.
Saladin?
I was gonna say Saladin, but it's still accomplished the same thing. All right. Oh man. Well, you know, there's still a lot of time. It takes a long time to get to the Imperial Age, so let's not get ahead of ourselves. There are demos on the front still, which I felt like was gonna work really well here for Saladin. So, Gilnet's also for Saladin. You also have to consider that one of his town centers is not going to be idled. And that is currently the case for Blue because he's researching the Imperial Age. And also Green's adding a third town center. So if he holds, his eco will be way stronger.
Oh, it's so tough to hold against fast fire though.
Yeah.
He already has careening. Like, what's the Pierce armor on fast fire? Is it like 8+1?
Don't ask me technical. I don't know. Do you think I don't ban water maps? I ban water maps, man. Pierce armor on a fast fire.
And if you get them, you're going for the Inca Bull Rush.
Like, I'm upset that you thought I would know that because that tells me a lot about what you think about my playstyle. Pierce armor on fast fires, please.
7+1. I think.
Okay.
I think he needs docks on the left-hand side too. Emperor needs some docks that are closer to his opponent.
Did he?
With fast fires.
He just repaired a house before the villager went down. Do you see it? Emperor's houses next to the shoreline? He just repaired a house. Okay.
It was her home.
Yeah. Probably a misclick. She wanted to make sure that it was in good shape before it was passed on to the next generation.
Okay, so he's got 5 fires on one side. He's got 3 fires heading around the other side. And as soon as he gets that fast fire upgrade...
True.
You're gonna get beefy.
Now look at the resources for Saladin. And he has 10 more villagers. But holy fires, dude. That is crazy.
Yep. And I still think he needs docks on the left side. He just needs to be closer. Like, when you go fast fire, you need to wipe the other guy completely off of water.
Yeah. Well, I think he has to just wait a moment before he goes dock on the left. So he's got to push in, but docking right now might be a bit of a concern.
Imperial Age upgrade on the way from Saladin.
You know what else is concerning? What you can do in Saladin's position is castle or tower on water. You can back dock. So you might lose a dock or two, but you're still going to be able to fight
Look at how many docks he's putting down right now.
Wow. Wow, these
4
guys are
docks
so
right
good. These guys are so good on water. These villagers need to stop collecting fish.
Now, Italians don't get heavy demo.
Nope.
Right? So it's hard to push back against this. You're going to have to build the numbers. But if Saladin gets a castle somewhere beside his docks,
Yeah.
he can build up those galleon numbers.
I'd say that's probably the one mistake, is that he didn't go to stone earlier, but I doubt he was expecting an Imperial Age this fast from Emperor in a Barrel, especially after how fast Saladin's castle time was. He thought he was winning.
He's trying to run around the right-hand side, but Emperor's got fire ships going around that side.
Wow, that's so smart.
He's trapping them.
Yeah, those units, they're bound to die. Yeah. This is incredible from Emperor. And now the fires had to pop out of the dock here, Dave, because the dock was too weak, so he's losing more on water. And what a swing!
Yep.
What a freaking swing!
The Pierce armor is 8+1, by the way.
Oh,
I was right the first time.
Okay, nice. Yeah.
You should have just agreed.
But I think now you switch to Galleon if you're Emperor. I mean, you still have to make sure that you're doing a good job with the numbers of fires. But once you have 20, 30 fires, he's 28 right now, you switch to Galleon so you can prevent castles from going up, stop repair bills on docks, and just stop dock bills altogether.
University just now going up. He didn't have ballistics before. Interesting.
Yeah, I can't say the early switch to galleys really did anything for Saladin.
It was a good demo, but
yeah,
demos without the heavy demo upgrade don't do too much against fast fire ships.
I think Emperor in a Barrel is going to win this game. Look at the population difference. It's 100 to 75, and he has Galleon on the way behind this. This is so good.
And you got to make sure that you're patrolling everywhere with these fast fires, which he's doing.
He's everywhere.
To sniff out those new docks that are coming down. But good castle from Saladin in front of that gold. He can build docks now once he gets that up. all the way in front of that castle. Unfortunately for him, there's 2 shorefish there, so he won't be able to build docks too many.
Dave with the details, guys. The shorefish and the pierce armor.
It's gonna be annoying, dude.
That's true.
Like, you want to build it under the castle,
That's
and
true.
there's shorefish blocking the places you can build docks.
Yep.
So.
Well, he will redock, but it is currently 28 military to 3. So even if he gets those docks up, yeah, look, he's avoiding the shorefish. Even if he gets the docks up, he has so far to go. But what's silly about islands is it's really easy to stall the game out. So Emperor in a Barrel just needs to play safe. I'd like to see him transport and build, get the relics, or relic in the corner. Or why am I saying corner? Middle. And then get the stone, get the gold, and then go galleon, cannon, galleon, everything. Yep.
Galleon switch right now from Emperor in a Barrel. And I think he has enough fast fires to hold this for now, but that's a lot of docks.
Yeah.
From Saladin. And Saladin's making trebuchet. So he's anticipating some sort of pressure on the middle island.
True. All right. 2 relics on each island, by the way. So both players will have 2 relics. The 5th is in the middle. So you get a reward for that map control, and I think Emperor is going to make the move eventually. Without Bracer, these 2 docks on the left are getting fired down, Dave. That's really bad for Saladin.
There's a monk in the transport ship for Emperor in a Barrel.
He's doing a million other things right now, but he's going to go... Yeah, he's going to go get it. Look at that. That's awesome.
Is he, though? Because the fast fire numbers for green are climbing now. He has so many docks.
True. 32 to 8. 32 to 8. There are players that can come back, and we saw how good Saladin was in game 1. We know it's a quality player, has to be a big name, but Emperor is locking it down everywhere he needs to.
Dude, this is so impressive after that start. Saladin was so much faster to Castle Age.
Yep. Fishing ship certainly paid off with the food. I also noticed that Saladin got horse collar and was planning for a more heavy Castle Age, so just this much of a difference to the Imperial Age is pretty shocking. And the relics on the way back to the base for Emperor. Okay, now he needs to be careful here, Dave. His fires have to be in front.
Don't lose your galleon numbers. Pull him back. Oh, no. Okay, there he notices.
Galleon for Saladin.
I love the Treb edition from Saladin. It's just...
It's like he knows there's going to be a castle out there at some point.
Yeah! Maybe he saw the foundations and he thought there was something being placed there.
Yeah, no, nothing's ever been placed there, okay?
No, never.
Did you... Oh, here's Cannon Galleon for Emperor. He's looking to punish the passive play. It's a bit early.
The problem with Cannon Galleon is it's a big investment, and the castle is going down in the island that can be ranged by that trebuchet, but with Cannon Galleon...
Yeah.
Can you bring the Treb out?
I don't think you can. It's 43, 44 military and navy against 20, and you have melee and ranged. It's an amazing composition, amazing production. I'm with you, Dave. Maybe a few more docks for Emperor. He's doing that. So we'll have more gold control. He has more navy, and there's a real chance this GG is just called soon. If that castle goes down, that gold.
There's a castle placement on the left now, too.
Oh, he's not giving it up.
No, he keeps placing more and more docks. And the thing is, if Emperor in a Barrel isn't careful, this could swing back in Saladin's favor. Saladin's actually targeting the cannon galleons with Trebs.
Yeah, but that trebuchet is going to go down now.
It's slow.
I'd like to see instead of a castle on the left island, I'd like to see some keeps there, or towers. I don't know if Italians get keeps. But
it's almost like you lose less if it goes down. It does less damage.
Yeah.
But you can make like 4 or 5 of them.
Yep, and you get more stone secured too. Yeah, it's almost like Saladin needs to fight. Now, he did just research shipwright. He researched it a bit earlier than Emperor. But Emperor's got it as well now, Dave. And a big engagement. Let's see. There's so much navy on our screens. Is it possible for green? I think he saw the castle and backed right back up.
Yeah, and the cannon galleons just keep coming back. So nice.
Gotta be careful with those things. They're so expensive. But the micro's there. He hasn't lost a single one yet. And he knows when to bring the fires in front of his galleons.
He's getting heated shot too. Oh, we might see
Oh my
the
god, he
towers
didn't
soon.
have bracer. Woo!
He didn't have bracer?
Oh, no wonder.
What?
Oh man, I thought he had bracer. I just
Dude,
assumed.
there's probably been some guy in the chat for the last 5 minutes. Why aren't they talking about no bracer?
It's literally on my screen. That's normally what's been researched, so forgive me for assuming, guys. That's huge. Well, at least he dealt with that. No chemistry yet for Saladin. He's getting that now. Yeah.
This is such a weird fight.
It's just awkward. It's so
I love
awkward.
the
But the
demo edition,
demos!
though.
Oh my
Love it.
goodness, that was amazing.
Love it. Oh my god, dude.
That was sick. 23. It's also very deceiving. You don't know how many galleons are there because they stack. It's only 23 for Saladin. It's 43 for Emperor. Lots of stone for Saladin, Dave. 1,400 stone. He can repair that castle all day. But I like how Emperor continues to produce, making use of the extra golds.
I also love how Emperor is at the back with galleons.
Oh yeah, that's really good on the wood lines.
If he takes a moment to kind of clear his head and analyze the map, he'll realize that soon Green is going to run out of wood at the back of his base, and there's a wood line within range.
And he's fighting. He doesn't even care on the front. He knows he has more numbers. He's fighting underneath the castle fire. He doesn't even care.
If you land those villagers and start like towering or walling that wood line on the right side, Saladin he can't get it back. And I think Saladin realizes that because he's putting a really safe castle on the right.
Yeah.
He might actually dock over there.
If you play it smart, it's really hard to kill. It's really hard to be killed on islands, castling the shoreline. But eventually, Emperor in a Barrel should be able to just cannon galleon all of these down. He just needs to have the navy control. It's 67, Dave. 67 versus 27. Green can't catch up here. He might stall it for a while, but it just doesn't seem possible.
Now Green's going out to that wood line. Maybe Blue is going to see that with the line of sight from the cannon galleons. Yes, he does now.
And the GG's called. Yeah, I think
impressive.
At this point, Green still had some stone to repair, but he realized there's no way. Like, again, I'm so confused as to who these freaking players are, right? Like, Emperor in a Barrel has had 2 amazing Islands games. He's been the best island player, but he's also been one of the few players picking it as a home map. He destroyed Saladin there. And I thought, like, maybe Saladin's Tato, many people think could be Viper, but if that's the case, whoever Emperor in a Barrel is, he bested them in a huge, huge way there. I don't know how the imp time happened. I'm still so confused by that. And still the castle time for Saladin. How did that happen? It's unreal. Like,
I think Saladin saw the castle time for Emperor in a Barrel, and he thought he was in a really comfortable position.
Yeah,
he stopped
maybe.
making galleys on the way up, and yeah, he fell so far behind when he saw that. He must have been surprised by the imp time.
You also could say, think about it this way. Maybe Emperor saw the castle time from Saladin and realized that going with a fast imp play would be his only way to win. Because if Saladin goes for the faster town centers in Castle Age and they both just straight up boom, then Saladin would have been ahead. So I think it was just great game sense there from Emperor to go up. Eventually expanded his economy to have more food, wood, and gold, but it was all about this right here. A 3.5 minute difference to the Imperial Age, and I think Saladin had a score lead and then was suddenly 2,000 score behind a couple minutes later because of the fires. And Dave, it wasn't just the build order and the times, it was the activity of the Navy. He was everywhere. 96% of the map scouted on islands. You can't even, like, you can't see your opponent's island all that well.
Yep.
That's crazy. Okay. Well, this is going to be a treat of a semi-final. The score is 1-1 now. So now it's over to Saladin's home map picks. He has Cup, he has Hideout, and he has High Tide. Game number 3 now, starting between these two. Let's go, Dave. What will it be?
It's going to be Cup, and it's going to be a Persian versus Viking
Nice
matchup. Interesting.
I
We've
think-
seen Celts versus Persians. We saw Celts versus Vikings. We saw Vikings versus Vikings. Have we seen this matchup?
Persians versus Vikings. I don't know. There's been a lot. We saw Japanese a lot on this too. Not so sure. but I know it's even, and I'm curious how the Viking player will play it. Emperor in a barrel. I think, again, these are just my theories. I believe Emperor in a barrel is either MBL or he is an Aftermath player because of how similar his decisions have been with who I think might be his teammates, and MBL always picking Vikings here. And Saladin has picked Persians so many times. He picked it game 1 on Arabia. He's picked it on Cup. He's picked it on Hideout. He's more of a boomer, like maybe Doubt Tata, someone like that, Dave. You could do early dock with Persians. You could get the early fishing ship out. I've seen a lot of just scouts or man-at-arms with Vikings and forget about water until Castle Age. I just don't know, man.
What do you go for here as Vikings? Do you just go for the MBL strat? The no dock into
I think
boom
so.
into longboats?
Yeah, I swear it is really, really good. Forget about docking in Dark Age because you don't have fires. Go for scouts and spears and invest into land economy with farms. And you can actually use your military against any navy or fishing ships. And then in Castle Age, when you can make longboats, just spam the crap out of them. I think so. And then Persians probably have to dock, and then... Yeah, I assume then go for... You could maybe go scouts as well. You could go for fire ships. Fire ships probably make sense to take water before Vikings get full control. Vlad versus Alaric was Persians versus Vikings in Cup round of 16. Oh, thank you, Kumar. Who won that one again? I forget.
I didn't see that one. Yeah.
Yeah, I forget. There's been so many games. And so many of the sets have gone to the final game, too. Like, yesterday, we had 3 out of the 4 best of 5s go to the 5th game. 12 hours!
12 hours
Yeah.
before it's best of 5s.
Yep.
They weren't just like going to game 5, it was like long games
Yeah.
every single series.
The Persians won on that. Interesting. Okay,
Oh,
thank you.
oh no! Emperor!
The first player to lose a villager to a boar in Hidden Cup 3 is the player that I picked to win Hidden Cup 3.
Villager in a barrel.
A villager and a boar now. Oh, man. Well, that hurts. That hurts a lot. That's sloppy, and it's only game number 3 in a best of 7. So let's hope that let's hope that he cleans it up a little bit. Okay, barracks for Saladin. Remember, I'm getting Tato vibes, or not Aftermath vibes, secret vibes from Saladin. So if that's the case, he's going to have something planned. Now, he's going Drush. And the only other time I've seen this is when someone's docking for fishing ships.
Well, you know what? He's going out to the water first with the militia. He's looking for the dock.
There's no dock.
I think Drush is not going to be good against just full land.
Yeah.
So is neither player going to go for a dock here?
You never know what to do on this map. It's crazy. There's so many different strategies you can go for. And did Emperor in a Barrel scout that? He did. He also scouted the barracks. Alright, here's some stats for you guys. Nikov, 1.3 boars lost to... or villagers lost to boars out of 100 matches. Poor ACCM. I really want to know...
ACCM confirmed.
Yeah, like, what in the world happened there? 6 per 100 matches? That's insane.
Well, I know his like old computer was not high performance, so maybe there was some lag for ACCM when those stats were being compiled.
Yeah, I mean, you also have to consider you had to put frozen French fries on your on your laptop for like years if it started to overheat, and I don't think you would have lost 6 villagers. That's a lot.
Yeah, you underestimate my villager losing.
Oh, really?
capability.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, do you see the response from Emperor? He's just making his own militia now. All right, this is a very interesting game. No player has docked. Actually, I lied.
Nope, dock for Saladin.
Yeah.
So he goes Drush. He doesn't see a dock from his opponent. Doesn't see anything from his opponent
Okay.
that he might be concerned about. And he goes for the fish.
Yeah, and if you compare the two now, Emperor is just responding. He, of course, lost a villager. And now, will he see the dock and Drush the fishing ships is my question, because that's maybe why you would go for a counter Drush. He's going to see it, man. He's going to the right spot. He's already checked the right side. He's going to check the left now. And he'll see the fishing ships. So only 75 food has been brought in from the fishing ships. And I think the Drush needs to come back for green, and he needs to win this fight.
Yep. And he's sending it back right away, because what a heads-up play from Emperor in a barrel. Just a wall like that.
Yep. But they're both going fast castle. If that's the case and they have relatively even times, I think that might favor
Where's
Vikings.
this builder going from Saladin? He's going right into the Drush. Okay, pulls him away. I think he might have been going to that wood line.
What are these
walls of his own now?
Okay, he wants the wall
It's
there.
the same thing that Emperor did. Keep the Drush out.
Yeah. Keep the Drush out.
But it's going to be annoying now.
Oh, I like the hits there that Saladin just got. He got hits on the scout. He also got hits on the militia. It's actually super important that the players win
Green
here.
wins this.
Yeah.
Yep. If green wins this, his fish are safe. If blue wins this, he can harass the fish. The fish are basically useless. And I think blue got the better initial hits here, but green is kind of pulling it out.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he sacrificed scout HP for that. Oh, they both did. Oh!
Yep.
The scouts go down, but yeah, he holds, and that means 4 fishing ships versus 0, Dave. That's huge. Look at the micro there. He only lost his scout. Also has been taking deer. Also is now on the way to Feudal Age, as is Emperor. And now that's a dock from green on the right side. And it's kind of in the middle, too. He's not hiding it. Like,
Neither
hey,
player is going to FC off this feudal time. They're
Yeah.
going into some sort of feudal pressure. I'm just looking at the resources right now from both players. It's not looking hot.
yes, it's not looking hot for Emperor. He only has 25 villagers and no fishing ships. It's 32 eco.
And another
For
dock
Saladin.
coming down from Saladin.
I think you should. I think the priority against Vikings is to take them off of water. So if you get the fires going when they can't make longboats, which is in Feudal Age, it's probably good practice. But also you can just fish. He's doing that now.
Range from blue, and green has split up his militia so he can scout to the maximum potential.
Yeah.
Can't really fight with them anymore.
Didn't Emperor pick Vikings in his best of 5 quarterfinal and lose? I think he did yesterday, because it was the last best of 5. It was the one where I screwed up with the restore.
I know he picked it was a Vikings mirror.
Yeah,
It
and
was a
he
Vikings
lost
mirror
that. And the
between
way
him
he
and
played
William.
it, remember, was just like this. Super passive,
Yeah.
very much on the back foot, and the opponent took map control and eventually won. But it's even worse right now because I think in that game, it was William up against him, and William didn't have fishing ships. There's fishing ships all over right now.
And for anyone that isn't familiar with watching high-level games, what Green did there with the militia is he scouted out that archer range, but then he attacked it.
Yeah.
And a lot of players do that when they find a new production building with a unit. And basically what it does is, number one, it annoys the other player with the attack sound. But number two, it lets them know that they know
It's
what
there.
you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, that's cool. And now watch this. It also gets them to eject the unit, so you can see how
Yeah.
many were there. And now there's skirms prepared with fletching. So, yeah, Saladin will have no complaints whatsoever. It just looks so clean and so crisp. And I think we're seeing another set of games where home maps are going to be so important. Game 1 Arabia was close. Game 2 Islands was not really that close because Emperor was so good. And now you're seeing Emperor struggle on this map.
Galleys out now from Saladin. It's going to be really tough to take those out with no dock.
Yeah, I'm really
And
wondering
look
what
at
you
the
do with the
boom, man.
archers. Yeah.
The fishing boom for him is just going to give him such an advantage in this matchup.
Yeah. This is the theme, though, for Emperor. He likes to sit back on land maps. And also, in all of his other games, he plays very defensive. Very, very defensive, and then he'll gain a lead and push out. Someone said, pretty sure Hera is T90. Nice guess, but no. Pretty clear difference there. See, Dave, I think that if instead you go for the scout play, you reach Feudal Age faster than Saladin, you can clean up the militia, and then you can threaten the fishing ships. But
Yeah,
if you...
or even if you don't clean up the militia, you can just run away from them
Yeah.
and still hit the fishing ships.
Exactly, yep. Whereas Emperor, he probably was surprised by the militia and said, all right, well, I need to make my own. And in doing so, well, first off, he lost the fight.
Coming to tower? The
What?
wood line? Vivi? If this is Vivi.
Well, he has a
I'm
lot of
losing.
archers in there. Who wins? 11 archers or 3 galleys? I think the galleys do really well.
I'm not talking about that tower. I'm talking about Green's tower up at the top.
Oh. Oh, there's 2 golds there too. Oh man, that would be so good.
Trying to fight galleys with archers. Imagine a world.
You do 1 damage. You do 1 damage a hit, guys. Alright, well the tower is a bit better, so I guess he... You know what? He wants to go... He wants to dock there. He needs to do that, actually.
Yep.
Yeah,
so what's the plan for this villager from Green?
It is weird.
I was thinking tower initially, but maybe he just sent it there because it was in the middle anyway. Is he gonna make a siege workshop? Like,
it's a good place for a siege workshop, but I also feel like if you're this much faster to castle age, you should be using the wood for an extra town center. So.
Yeah, and he's using the wood for an extra dock.
Is it Max? Max confirmed?
Is he bringing this guy back now, or?
I'm not sure. Maybe you're right. Maybe he thought about it, and now he's thought, all right, well, I need to maybe make another dock here or something. If it was Yo or Vivi, they would stonewall in. No, Tim. He's not in the event, but almost made it.
I love the way that Green has used the early pressure to wall up his base, though.
Yep.
Like, it's so secure back there, and if Blue ever pushes out with these archers past the water, he's gonna have trouble finding his way into Green's base.
Yeah. Now, I will say that there's no real counter to this many archers right now. If the archers walk around, they can bust through palisade walls, and Saladin does not really have much to defend at his base right now. So he needs to either secure his base with town centers, or get some knights, or get elite skirm. It's a lot of archers, but it's also got to work for Blue, and to get over to the other side, he has to either walk the whole way around, or go onto the water. Oh man, dude. You see the demo waiting?
The demo! Oh my god. My coffee's been sitting here for 3 hours.
And you just drank some?
I tried to drink it.
Oh,
woo!
Man.
It's cold.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that. No activity from the villager, by the way. Just building houses around here. Alright, and, yeah, Dave, I think he's just gonna go crossbow. He's gonna go bodkin. And he's gonna go longboats. That's gonna be the attempt here. But Saladin's eco is so much better.
Well, Saladin knows the only threat is the longboats right now.
Yep.
The crossbows aren't a threat. He's walled up.
Yep.
He's got demos everywhere, dude. Like, he'll see if the crossbows are coming. By the time Blue gets to his base with crossbows, he can get a siege workshop down. He can get defense ready. So right now, all he has to do, deny the docks.
Yeah. Now, what's cool is if I'm Green, I let Blue get...
archers.
I let Blue get...
A little far.
A little far. Yeah, too far to retreat. Oh my god.
Look, he's got one on either side. He's got one on that side.
Oh, no, don't send that in yet. Yeah,
one in the south.
Yeah. Don't show him. Don't show him. Oh, okay, he showed him. Well, I mean, at least that keeps Blue in his base. I really just wanted to see them all die. Oh, man. Such a Tato move to have demos hiding like that, man.
How many longboats does he have? Not enough. Not enough, man.
No
and the
way.
crossbows aren't gonna support you very well against war galleys. Demo is just waiting in the rear too.
What's fun for us is that Emperor's gonna feel like he needs to use the crossbows to have any chance in this game.
Yeah.
So he might send the crossbows out here.
He's looking. Look, he's scouting for the demo with the longboats, and he's protecting his crossbows.
Yeah.
This is the correct play, I think, because the crossbows aren't doing anything at home.
Yeah.
You gotta get them into Saladin's base somehow.
Yeah.
And you gotta run cover with your longboats to get them through the water.
Oh, it's so tough because the longboats are just going to go down. The crossbows are looping around. I imagine it's going to be a siege workshop now for Saladin in defense. Because the crossbows are coming to his base. Yeah, siege workshop and monastery. Wow, and 3 TCs pumping right now. 62 villagers versus 43, Dave. This is... these crossbows have to do a lot of damage. Let's just say that.
They got it. They've got to wipe out like half of his eco. Mm-hmm. He had enough wood to go siege workshop, monastery, and university, and ballistics.
And ballistics. Oh my goodness.
His eco is insane right now.
Yeah.
That's what you get though when you don't have to spend wood on farms. You got the fish, right?
Yeah. And he's been redocking for all the fish. Emperor's had no fish. He's been stuck in his little barrel here, back at his base. Man. Even the tower will go down. It just... Emperor in a barrel is not very not very good on this map, I would say. So if he wins this best of 7 and makes it to the final, I don't know if Katjan's going to pick it, but does not strike me as a player who has practiced much for this map.
Does Green lose a villager here?
Has he lost a villager all game?
He's got 4 making that house. Yeah, he's going to lose at least 1.
Hello? Oh, the shot, man! And did you see the dodge there? He also dodged the crossbows. Oh, jeez.
Oh, what?
It just keeps getting worse. Whoa, wait a second. Where are the hello, longboats?
Where are the war galleys?
Did he have like 15 of them in that
From
dock?
one dock? He only had 1 dock.
Wait, well, seriously, what's the number that you can have in a dock? Isn't it 10?
10.
What? What?
It was all a debate.
Did Saladin shift delete them? Did he delete his navy? I'm really shocked to have looked back here and seen this many longboats. This actually gives Emperor a slight chance. I guess that's why you want to keep Vikings off water for as long as possible.
Emperor trying to dock in the north too, but Saladin all over that.
Denied, yeah.
He noticed, but still, like,
wow.
He must have had the max amount in that dock.
Yeah,
and there's
also
one still stuck there.
It's stuck inside the dock, thanks DE. Hey, you know, if Saladin tries to click that, he might just only click the dock. So that's one way to stay alive right there.
No, that's a harbor right there.
That's a harbor. Oh,
that's a Viking harbor.
It's a Viking
right
harbor. Oh. I'm a bit disappointed as Emperor in a Barrel tries to dock again and gets denied. That we have not seen Malay chosen at all. Not a single time. Which is funny because it was common in Hidden Cup 2. The meta certainly changed. In a lot of ways, actually. And not just the civs. The strategies that the people would go for. 88 against 55 villagers, though.
Yep.
It's crazy.
Emperor's got enough for a castle, though. Does he castle near this swamp terrain and then get a presence on water?
I think so.
Up in the north for Vikings. I mean, water pressure is so important, right? He's going to chop the straggler tree and then castle on top of it?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and he should be able to protect his villagers there as well.
Oh, Imperial Age upgrade for Green, though.
Yeah, I just think Green, he's so far ahead economically, this is expected. What does he do, Dave? I think you can make a castle in the middle, and then you can make trebs, but I wouldn't mind making his first castle on the shoreline as well, just so he can secure the right side again.
Good micro from Blue to distract the ships, even with ballistics, to get that castle up.
Surprised he didn't bring his longboats over to help there, honestly. Oh, look at this monk. Oh, never mind.
I feel like Green should have been on stone a little bit, you know, a little bit earlier to get a castle of his own somewhere. He's redocking in the middle, which means that Blue is going to have trouble getting a presence on the water up in this northern pond, but I feel like a castle in the middle would have done so much for Saladin, or even on this swamp terrain somewhere.
Well, I think the reason to go to Imperial is, first off, you can, because of the eco lead, but also because fast fires is, or maybe galleons, is actually making more ranged units, but I think the only way he loses this is if he loses the left side on water, so he wants to go imp as fast as possible to deny that possibility.
Wait a second.
What?
Emperor in a Barrel sent a monk up north?
Yeah?
And I don't see it, and I think there's a militia there, and I caught the tail end of the body sinking in there, so the Drush killed a monk. I just want to bring that up.
Yeah, okay, well, that militia just took 100 gold away from Emperor in a Barrel. MVP militia. And there's the castle now for Saladin, Dave. So I assume this is going to go up. I think Emperor in a Barrel needs him.
Here. Even without the final range upgrade for Persians, galleons are still the best bet here.
Yep. All right. So far away from the Imperial Age. He's so far. Oh, that was a nice demo shot. It honestly kind of bothers me how Emperor played this, but you also have to remember that we have a lot of data on how to play this map, and he does not. He did not see how anyone else played Vikings in this tournament, because he played all the games before anything was streamed. So he seemed really surprised by how weak Vikings are now if they don't get the docks up in early Castle Age. But he is on his way to the Imperial Age. He is making longboats, and we saw how strong
But
they
the
can be.
Trebs are coming out now.
Yeah.
Once that castle goes down, like
Yep.
he's gonna have to invest heavily in repairing that castle.
Wait a second, Dave. This is not the first time I've seen this from Saladin. He did this in the quarterfinals, building towers all along the amphibious terrain and getting guard tower. That gives me huge Tato vibes. It did before. It does again. He also did on Hideout when I was casting with Nili, building lots and lots of towers. Could literally be anyone, but something to think about.
I mean, it's great if blue controls the southern pawn, but the northern pawn is the most important
Yeah, yeah.
water area of this
Yep.
game. And if Saladin locks that down with towers, which it looks like he's doing right now,
Yeah, he did
blue
shot
can't get
too.
back on here.
No.
Yeah.
No, he did shot as well. It's almost impossible for blue to do anything. He can't breathe. Look at the score lead. Saladin also could just go straight for Paladin before using them.
The militia's killing another villager. I figured out because blue didn't have a monastery.
Okay.
So I think it was a villager's body that I saw sinking into the dirt there. And now Saladin is stealing the relic out of Emperor in a Barrel's base.
Okay, what's going to be faster? Yeah, I see the relic going. It's going to be faster. That outpost being built or the militia killing the vill. Okay, it looks like that villager's going to go down. Yeah, dude.
Towers now on the southern
Crazy.
pawn too.
Really smart. I just hate to say it, guys. There's no way back for Emperor in a Barrel. He's dead. He doesn't want to resign yet because he's not an imp. Maybe he's just waiting for the Imperial Age, and it's one of those situations.
But Vikings versus Persians at this point in the game, like you don't have the water control.
Yeah.
You don't have control over the golds, and now Saladin is going into stables as well. With the amount of gold that he has access to, he could go Paladin.
I want him to go elephants again. He went elephants before. I would like him to think about adding in some elephants again. He's the only player who I've ever seen go for elite war elephant with Persians in a competitive 1v1 tournament. He won with it, too. And the game was... He was ahead, but he wasn't as ahead as he is now. Let's put it that way. Alright, Emperor, what are you looking to do, man? He has a few crossbows down here in the south. The Scorpion's taking care of those. He's going for Cavalier. Emperor, I think his last attempt, Dave, will be Elite Longboat. But he's going to... He won't even win back the right side. That's the sad thing.
Elite Longboat coming in right now,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, I think we're going to go into the next game. Emperor is very prepared on all of his home map picks. So we could have a situation where Saladin is bested by that, but this map has not been Emperor's map. What do we have here in this dock? Okay, a few fires. I believe this could be a Doubt Castle. Nah, he'll send a few fires out and buy time and build a castle on the shoreline. Dave, it is 3 relics for Saladin. Possibly 4.
Cavaliers are on the gold now too.
Yeah, this is... Okay, now probably time to resign if you're Emperor in a
Yeah,
Barrel.
if you're Emperor in a Barrel and you go back to
The
your detail and you
militia!
see, like,
The militia's still there!
yep,
The
he's getting it,
value!
he's putting in work.
Can he get another kill? He has attack upgrades now, man. He's a beast. Look at him go. He's at least...
Give him the last hit. Come on.
Oh!
Come on, guys.
Oh, man. Don't you hate
Well,
that?
Cavalier in, and yeah, it's time to just... It's time to just call it.
Yeah, I mean, it was time 10 minutes ago. Dave and I are exhausted, so we're like, come on, man. Let's get into the next game. We have this semifinal, and we have the final later. Guys, Emperor in a Barrel tried to adapt to the strategy from Saladin. Saladin... He took control of water in Feudal Age. Emperor just gave it up. You can't do that on this map. Every other player I see play this tries to do a mix of both. I'll show you guys this. Yeah, go ahead.
The reason he gave it up is because he lost that fight, right? And he lost the villager to the boar, so he was already behind.
Yeah. Still feel like going scouts there and spears?
Yeah.
Means you clear out
The
the
archer...
fish.
Yeah,
Weird.
the archers did nothing.
Yeah.
Absolutely nothing.
He played that like Arabia, basically. He played that like map that did not have water, and then he remembered it was important later. More food, more wood, more stone, and more gold collected for Saladin. He now has 1 more win. And for Emperor in a Barrel, wait, actually, no, we're not going to home maps, we're going to slopes. And before we do that, Dave is going to do a 60-second Q&A with chat, because I have to just step away for a moment.
It's called an AMA or Q&A. Ask me anything. Question me anything, I'll answer. What's up, mom of someone here? That's a great username, by the way. Thoughts on donuts? Donuts are, man, I like donuts. Apple fritters? Whew, so good. Are you my dad? I can neither confirm nor deny. Is T90 bad at the game? I don't think he's bad, but I've actually won the last probably like 37 matches against him, I think. He keeps climbing. It's hard to keep track. Where are you? I'm in my bedroom right now at my computer on the chair that the guy who lost 37 matches in a row bought me and sent to my house. How are you doing? I'm doing good, dude. I have way more energy than yesterday, which is good. Because yesterday, after the 12 hours, I was a bit wiped. Favorite beer? It depends on the day. I like a lot of craft beer. Favorite beer from overseas? Pilsner Kel, maybe? Are you healthy? Maybe.
Whoa, what's this? Did you see that? Are you watching the stream? The prize pool just went from 0 to 55,000 real fast. That was cool. How are the questions, man?
Questions were good.
Good?
Yep.
Quality questions? Good.
I was just telling you. I was telling them that, you know, you kind of have some unfortunate results when we play together, so.
Really?
I know you were listening anyway.
No,
so.
I wasn't. The last time we played team games together,
I know
seriously,
you told me not to tell them that you've lost the last 37 matches in a row against me.
Guys, that's a lie. That's a lie. Oh, and a 1v1. No, that's a lie. It's not cool. It's not cool.
Easy money, chat.
He has too much power. Glazed, thank you for the Twitch Prime. Thank you, Z Controller, for the Twitch Prime. Thank you, everyone. Dave, you ready for game 4?
Let's get into it.
All right. So maybe someone in chat can do the research for me, but I want to know who banned slopes as a map earlier in the tournament. It was in the quarterfinals, and I think it could have been one of these two. Only curious because we have slopes as a set map, so it's probably one of the best newer maps in my opinion, and it really shows player skill. But also you need to have a lot of speed. Saladin has gone for Indians. Emperor in a Barrel has gone for Indians as well.
I'm seeing Henry the Lion Bandit. So that's what Mumi said anyway.
All right.
And he's one of my mods, so actually no, I don't trust
I was going to say,
still.
don't you ban people when they subscribe? I don't know about that one, but okay. Someone says Alaric Bandit in the quarterfinal, but his name is Looney Loser. So again, can we trust Looney Loser? I'm not so sure. Well, okay, so maybe it wasn't these players. We changed up slopes for the main event of Hidden Cup 3. And there's shorefish and deer on either side, but that side is never the same. So immediately, Emperor in a Barrel, he scouted his side. He knows where the shorefish are, and he'll eventually go out there. And you look at Saladin, and Saladin's going for the fast meal, Dave. So there is a difference with what they're doing already.
Yeah, he's sending 3 villagers right away out there. And this is what I thought Jones should have done against the Inca player, right?
Yeah.
Earlier, but it's not too uncommon to see this on the Indian mirror here.
Yeah, and then you don't have the wood for a lumber camp, so you have to trap the straggler trees, which he has done. Based on what I've seen, because you still have 2 boars, I don't think there's going to be that big of a difference in the uptime, but maybe green will be up slightly faster. Gold positions are awkward for both of them, Dave. The main gold for Emperor in a Barrel, he could use it as part of a wall, but then he can't take it easily if archers come in. And then the main gold for Saladin is also exposed.
Saladin?
I'm sorry. Saladin?
Saladin? Like that's the 5th different way we've pronounced it.
I'm broken right now, guys. I'm sorry. I'm broken, man. Like,
you
was
ever
so
watched that
prepped.
Disney movie, Saladin?
That's probably what it was. That's probably what it was, man. I'm a huge Disney fan. Kappa. Yeah. Hold on a second. All right, he's going to build a lumber camp. Jeez. Okay, Lever. Dave and I, last night after the stream, I went back and looked at clips, and Dave, instead of saying next level, said next lever. And chat
I corrected
immediately.
myself immediately.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
There was no mercy from chat. It was great.
Like 4 hours later, I see the net.
Yeah.
Taking it to another lever spam. It's like, oh my god.
On that topic, in the Doubt confirmed video, it's like people really want to call this out because I said Doubt did something in Hidden Cup 2, and there were dozens of people in the chat who were like, oh, this is Hidden Cup 3, and I wanted to be like, no, I was relating it to Hidden Cup 2. It's alright, chat. I see how it is. I see how you thank us. You know what bothers me right now? It's a really small thing. Emperor in a Barrel walked around that tree to chop the other tree. Some idle time. That bothers me.
I'm just looking at the fisherman from green.
Oh yeah, again.
And the guy on the left is hitting like an invisible wall and his neck gets cut off.
Wait, why doesn't that happen? Why does it happen for one and not the other?
I think it has to do with the mill placement, maybe?
The mill needs to be behind it for that to show? I don't... Yeah, that's weird. Nice attention to detail, though, man. That's what I expect from you.
That's what I get paid for.
Yeah.
I'm getting paid, right?
Yeah, you're getting paid.
Okay, good.
What if I was like, seriously, if my plan was to not pay you, if I was an evil person, I would still say yes. Because otherwise...
you'd be like, you got a chair. What else do you expect?
Yeah, Dave got more than all the other co-casters, so there was some bias. I sent him a chair, and I sent him a $12 stool, which was the first thing he received.
Nice.
How's the chair, by the way? Because I have used the same brand.
Dude, it's so comfy.
Nice.
After a 12-hour day yesterday, if I was in my old chair, I could feel like I had worn away the bottom of the chair. I'd had it so long, and I could feel like the metal frame starting to come up to the cushion.
Oh man, jeez, I should have sent you a chair last year. I'm sorry I waited till Hidden Cup 3. We should have probably done Hidden Cup 2. Man.
Yeah.
Well, Saladin's gone up faster, Dave. He's gone up 1 vil faster, so that's, I guess, what you expect when you go to the food slightly faster. That is the only difference. And one thing I like about Emperor in a Barrel, when I saw him play this before, he plays really safe. So he's walling in his villagers already on the shorefish. He also is walling a little bit on the left. Still hate his gold position. Oh, but he's going to wall like that. Okay, so maybe if he gets the walls up there, it'll be a little bit more worthwhile to go out to the golds. New desk for Hidden Cup 4. Well, Dave broke his other chair while casting with me. Because,
yeah, about 3 years ago.
Yeah. Which, you know, it took some time, but shipping these days, oof, man. By the way, I felt like, I'm glad that I ordered it when I did, because I thought that everything I would order would have Amazon Prime, and it was not the case. I don't know if that works for you, or it's because I'm an American shipping to Canada, but...
Nice. So the wall's coming down for both players.
Defensive
and
play, scouts on the choke points, Dave, spears on the choke points, just super defensive.
Yeah, both pretty safe players here. I love how he's walled around that gold.
You know what else is really nice from both of them? They've chosen places to chop wood that won't chop through their little walls here. Green needs to make sure he... Oh, no, in the north. I hope Green finds that. Oh, yeah, but I've seen players choose to build their lumber camp on a wood line that's being used to wall, and that is not good, because you'll overchop really quickly on this map.
I think Green should... Oh, he's got a gate, though, so even if he sends a villager out, he's going to have to lock the gate and then click outside.
Oh, he might not find that.
He might not find that.
Well, on the bright side, he has 3 scouts forward, and Emperor is still working on walling, so Emperor is more defensive. But it will be 3 scouts and 2 spears for Emperor, and just 4 scouts for Green. And he was probably hoping to get in, but he's not getting in.
It's funny, because Saladin's base kind of looks like a smiley-faced potato, and then Emperor's base kind of looks like a ghost icon.
I can see the
smiley.
I can't believe I'm about to say this, but I can actually see the smiley-faced potato. but I can't... My imagination is not as good as yours for the ghost. I'm sorry. Oh, man. Oh, Dave, he's going to get through, isn't he? Well, maybe, you know what? If he sees the scouts, maybe he double checks here. Because the scouts are running that direction.
Yep, I don't think he... No! Potato!
Potato! Oh, no. Not Saladin. Oh, quick wall. Quick wall from Saladin. Saladin. Wow. I mean, imagine if he would have just walled his base, he wouldn't have to do that, but good skills.
Oh, really impressive skills. Oh no! He's through!
Who's through? Blue's through?
Blue's through.
Yeah, Blue's through. He's been through. He snipes the Philly, could get another one. There's a one-tile gap there, right? Nope. But Dave, how many times have we said quick walls are impressive? It's nerdy, it's cool.
Take time.
But it takes time.
Takes your attention away from important things.
Yep. I guess you could say that if he cleans this up, then he will have a lot of scouts. Green is going to plug the gap before Blue sends in reinforcements. Nice.
Yeah, but Blue can be super annoying with this. If
Yeah.
he wants to force out the quick walls, we saw this yesterday. Oh, he's gonna...
No, don't
sure about
just
that
engage.
fight, though.
No, don't. I don't like this at all. I
Yeah.
think that's a huge mistake. Who was it yesterday that just ran around for 5 minutes until
was
Castle
Yodit.
Age? Yeah,
Was running around.
Yodit played that perfectly there, and now Green might be able to have a bit of presence in the field. I guess on the bright side for Emperor, his base was worse when it comes to gold, and it wasn't punished, and we still might see some type of a transition. However, I remember Emperor going only camel. He never went for an archer transition here. No range for either player yet. Okay, now he's doing it with 1 scout. He could have done this with 4. But also Green is chasing with 3, so at least he's keeping the units away from his base. So not the end of the world for Green. Could have been way worse.
Could have... Yeah, I mean, Blue should have just kept those scouts alive, though.
Yeah. I think it might be a
the
slower
gate.
player. The gate where? Sorry?
In
What?
Green's base.
I didn't...
There was a quick gate. Oh, you weren't paying attention. That's how he killed the scout.
Oh, okay. But what time are you at?
I'm at 1643, 1645.
Oh, can you pause at 17? Pause at 17 and then we'll do a quick
Are we
3, 2,
actually
1.
out of sync right
Yeah,
now?
by like 15 seconds. I was really confused.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, these games were played this week, guys, and so we're doing Rex to... Okay.
Okay,
3.
when are you at 17?
I'm at 17 now.
Go.
Okay, perfect. No 3, 2, 1. Just
We've
go.
been pretty good. I'm surprised, actually. We did 4 sets yesterday, and I'm sure I was out of sync by a few seconds.
It
On
happens,
most
yeah.
of them. But we've been pretty good. I'm surprised that it was that far.
Yeah, maybe for Hidden Cup 4, Microsoft will make it possible to watch a recorded game in the same gamer. Maybe?
Hog?
Would be great, just saying, if you're listening. We only have 39,000 people listening, so no one to hold you accountable. Alright, so there are still some shorefish on the right side for Emperor. He has left them. And the castle times are pretty even, but somehow Saladin's having a faster castle time. Oh my god!
There's a hole?
I am...
What?
I cannot believe that is there. I cannot believe that's happening in a semifinal. And I also can't believe those quick walls.
That was insane. I mean, he's only got 1 tree to chop in there, but like,
that's true.
at least he's safe.
Be very careful about what tree you chop. But what?
How is that? How did he not notice that?
Well, Dave...
And how did... I just so many questions.
I know, so many questions. Now, what's funny is, if you want to notice a hole, you click outside your base, and the gate's right there, so they probably walk through the gate instead of the hole. Well, this is super annoying. Alright, well, the camels can come back and deal with this, I'm sure, but there's still spears, there's still scouts. Nice job from Emperor. These scouts have forging and bloodlines, so they could have massacred the villagers. Oh, man, I just... What type of mentality do you need to deal with that, man? I would be so frustrated.
Dude, if Max was here, I know what he'd say.
What would he say?
Should have used cube mod.
That's so true.
The camels, though, picking a villager.
Yeah, the camels picked off a villager. Wait, how did the camels get in? Was there another?
They killed the wall while he was busy.
Oh my god. I feel like I'm at the end of a 24-hour stream now. Oh, Emperor, no! What a throw,
this is what
dude.
a disaster, and it's all because of that hole.
Oh. Another villager. Get the Vil. Okay, he doesn't get the Vil. There are a few weak ones out there, but Man, that hurts so much for Emperor. It's not just about the Vil kills, guys. It's about the time. It's about the clicks. And meanwhile, Green has been on 3 town centers booming. It's not over by any means, but that puts Green in the driver's seat. Oh my god, the weak kills.
Oh, 2 weak villagers. 2 weak villagers.
3, actually.
3 weak villagers.
No!
Oh my god, look at the Vil difference now.
46 to 35. So, just wanna say this. I would be tilted, right? I think most people would be really frustrated. It's best of 7. You're down 2-1 as well. If Emperor comes back, it tells us a lot about who this guy is, because it's got to be so difficult to come back from it. What's interesting is, I love Nikov to death, but I think...
I was just about to say this. Go ahead.
I think Emperor in a barrel might be Nikov, because he's played really well. But I'd say one weakness for Nikov has been that he tilts easily. So if that's the case, I can't imagine how he's feeling right now.
He's getting the relics, though, which is a heads-up play in this situation.
Yeah. He also has more camels, so I think what you do here is instead of taking this to Imp, you go all-in production. All-in production, make a few extra monks, few extra camels, few
Oh no,
less
is the
equal
monk gonna open
upgrades.
the gate? Oh, thank God. Okay.
Yeah, that
Going
was...
for the conversion.
That was likely, actually. Now imagine that. He'd be even more frustrated with himself. Yeah, I guess both players didn't check for holes, but one player made the most of it. Like, Saladin probably was very happy that Emperor in a Barrel took that one fight. You could argue that Emperor in a Barrel could have done way more. And then, of course, the one mistake was also against Castle Age units, which was more devastating. Ooh.
Well, at least the Castle Age units got through a hole that they made.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
And not one in the wall, right?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it was just the distraction. And the thing about having Indians is you... With any other civ, you then don't have the food to create villagers out of all your town centers. But with Indians, you do. So it's not gonna be much worse than what it is right now. But at best, he's going to be around 15 to 17 villagers behind on average. There's a lot of stones forward. Maybe you go to stone here, Dave. Go to stone. Start thinking about an aggressive all-in Castle Age push with a forward castle. Could work really well. You see handcart and heavy plow for Saladin. Not one of the players to forget eco upgrades throughout this tournament. And they're always expecting the all-in, Dave. He's adding another barracks.
Adding a barracks for pikemen. Nice.
Yeah, I think that's the play. You just get attack upgrades that benefit both your camels and your pikes. And he gets one conversion and delete. Nice. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Do you think that Saladin is Viper, Dave?
I'm kind of suspecting it right now.
Okay.
Not gonna lie.
I have no clue. I have no clue. So much more difficult this year to guess where Viper's at. It could... What if Katyan isn't Hera, and it's been Viper all along, and then we have no clue where Hera is? Or Leary. No clue. Love the fact that he's... sorry, but love the fact that he's putting his foot on the gas here to produce more pikes.
Banning Britons and islands is like
True.
Next level roleplay though from Viper. Like,
True.
Are you really gonna commit that hard to pretending to be Hera?
I mean, it is possible that... I mean, Hera used to be a really bad water player, and now he's one of the best on all maps. So, I don't know, maybe Viper just felt more comfortable with others, but... Yeah, I'm with you. I don't see a world where Viper bans islands, which is what Katyan did. And he did it in the semifinals, and he also, I think, did it in the earlier rounds.
So, I think the camels are going to spot the archer ranges going down from Emperor.
Ooh,
so he's going to know that the Cav Archer switch is coming. I don't see ranges yet from Green. He's just going to capitalize on his lead, I guess, with Pike.
Oh, he has +2 attack? This is interesting.
Can he kill the TC?
Well, he has no armor,
No.
but he's just sniping the Vils. Just sniping all the Vils that can't fit inside the town center, and then I imagine he'll just run away. I wasn't expecting him to fight underneath the town center without armor, but now it's 81 villagers against, or 84 villagers against 65.
It's always deceiving when you see camels attacking buildings.
Yeah.
Because they get more attacked than I think they should.
Well, Indian camels are so beastly, man.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Emperor cannot fight the pikes in the north. As of now, he cannot defend from the camels in the south. You're actually wrong. Saladin didn't see the ranges yet, but I don't think he's going to be too scared unless it's a lot of cav archers.
Advantage of cav archers, though.
Mobility.
They can raid.
Yeah.
Mobility. And if you want to deny Saladin going out to these wood lines, you can run around with cav archers and prevent that.
Yeah, look at this again. You have Emperor running the whole way back to his base. I think he's ready for a big push, but Saladin, man, he wants to... Oh, no! Does Blue really want to build that castle? You can't build a castle there if there's rams and pikes.
Well, maybe if Green doesn't see it.
Or maybe if Green loses his camels, too. Right? Green just dove in instead of running back and lost all of his camels, and suddenly it's 30 military for both. I just don't know what's better right now.
Is he going to see that the cav archer is going to draw the pikemen towards the castle placement?
Well, the villagers haven't actually gone out there yet.
Castle placement from Green, though.
On the left with 2 villagers? Are you kidding me?
He's going up to Imp.
Okay, and now a very defensive castle for Emperor. Okay, that's safer. See, what Emperor wanted to do was secure those golds. And he can't do that right now. I think... This is an interesting pike ram push, you know? It's not something I expected when camels would have worked so well still. Scale Barding on the way, so maybe he'll also go camels, but... Yeah, the rams take out the stable.
There go all the stables.
Yeah.
So he's now forced into making cav archers basically
True.
at the moment.
Yeah, there's enough pikes with enough upgrades that the camels are just melting, Dave. Oh man, that was
There's
such
so many
a bad
pikes
fight.
the cav archers are gonna have to run away too.
Yeah, and it's full armor, full attack, and I don't think that he really cares about the pikemen long term. So he's like, whatever, I'll fight here. I don't care if I
Blue's
lose
gonna
them.
see this. No, Blue doesn't see the castle. He doesn't have town watch.
Oh no. That's such a weird castle. That's such a confident castle. 2 villagers. Yep. I expect full heavy camel, and if it's heavy camel against just cav archers, it's going to be so difficult for the Emperor.
Especially with a castle here, you can just take down this TC.
Yep.
You get the Imp, you make a Treb, TC's gone, all of a sudden, like, 20 villagers over here are going to go down.
Ooh.
For Blue.
Okay.
A castle for Blue, though.
Yeah, I mean, that's going to secure his golds temporarily, and it's also going to deny Saladin's gold. Saladin has that gold more toward the north. Good expansion there. Still has plenty of gold in his base. Only 11 military. It's kind of weird to me how Green is not producing camels right now. He's producing 1. Getting his upgrades. Just slowed down a bit.
Immediate heavy camel with 1 stable, and then... Yeah, only 2 camels.
He's not
coming
producing a lot of camels when he has resources to. I guess maybe he's trying to hide the vills.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
Or are they going to be spotted, Dave? Oh, there's a mining camp.
You should delete that mining camp.
That's true.
Nothing to see. Delete the mining camp. House foundation over top. Nothing to see here.
Shh, guys, don't say anything. Don't say anything.
What?
What? So unlucky for Emperor. How did he not see them? He just wasn't thorough enough. Oh no, and now camels are here. There'll be heavy camels. And they could just clear out the cav archers and the villagers can go right back to work. That is ridiculous, man.
Meanwhile, in the south, that's not looking good for Blue. Not at
Oh.
all.
Wow, had he gone a little bit further. Now, has to be said, I think Blue is... He's still so far behind. Imperial camels on the way now. Blue's only in Castle Age. Doesn't seem like he has a chance, even if he killed those villagers. But what a highlight there, Dave. It all stems back to the hole and the boom that Green had, and then the pike pressure against the camels. Green got ahead, he stayed ahead, and he's extended his lead time and time again in multiple areas of this map.
And now, with that castle, the Blue place in the middle, Green can range it from the hill with Trebs.
Yep, exactly. That was weird. Did it say?
It said that he advanced to the Imperial Age, and then the game finished.
Did he type that? He didn't type that, right? That would be... Was that a bug?
No, he didn't. He didn't type that.
He didn't type it? Okay.
Listen, we're on Triple Tech Mod. Okay.
Okay, I forgot. Yeah.
Double Imperial.
Yeah, I think it's just thanks to E moment, and the resign comes in. No surprise. Man, Emperor in a barrel. You've got to be shaking your head here. You played so well. You got the scouts in. You got fortunate. Killed one villager, then tossed away all of his scouts, and then had a hole in his wall. Now, I can see why he didn't see the hole, because that happens. But to happen in a semifinal, it's sloppy, and it's also super unfortunate. So I'm feeling for the guy right now. And guys, it was so lopsided, I'm not even going to look at the achievements. I think Dave and I need to spend most of our time talking about the next game. What I've seen from Saladin is that he is a very clean player. And that's also how Emperor in a Barrel got his wins in earlier rounds. So, as I look at Cross and Bay, I think if I were Emperor in a Barrel and I could choose either one to go to, I would probably prefer Cross, because it can be a bit messier, whereas Bay might favor the skill set of Saladin a little bit more. Do you agree with me on that, or am I just splitting hairs here?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Yeah, we'll see. Well, let's do it, guys. Game number 5. It will be on Bay or Pants. Okay. And hey, that's an amazing gold. If you want to win a game and come back in a series, that is an amazing gold to do it with right there for Emperor in a Barrel. Again, he is in the blue. He has gone for Mongols. We've seen a lot of this. And then in the green, we have Saladin, also gone for Mongols. Dave, we saw this in the other semifinal as well. And it went post-imp. This is all about map control as the game progresses. How many castles do you have? Are you securing not just the center, but also
Mangudai
the belt
numbers.
region? Yeah.
It's rare that this finishes before both players are Imperial with all their Mangudai upgrades. So
Yep.
even if one player takes the water early, it's usually pretty hard to kick someone completely off water. So we'll see that fight into early Castle Age, most likely.
Yeah.
And then who has more castles? What is their position? How much gold do they have access to? But overall, Mangudai numbers.
And someone in the chat says, how about counter picking Berbers here? Well, the big deal on this map is you have the hunts, and you have the strength of post-imp Mongols. Also, Berbers, as much as I like the Civ, they actually would die to Mongols in post-Imperial. Like, if you think about it, yes, you can go Camel Archer, which is... Oh, we have some laming from Saladin. Might steal the sheep here. Possible. He's trying to run away. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. They both committed to this. I mean, I hope Emperor wins this. Because if he loses this fight, it's so bad. Okay, he's fine. Whew, that was close.
Got the extra hit. Nice.
Maybe Green fought there so he could get the sheep away. Yeah, that's probably what it was. He fought there so he could get the sheep away. But back to what I was saying. Yes, Berbers have the Camel Archers, but Mongols have Seadram. So if you were to go Mangudai Seadram...
Look at this. He didn't get the sheep away.
He's getting the next one?
Now he's getting them back.
Oh my god, so
Look,
annoying.
he's sending it around the top this time.
Wait, is he going to get the next... Okay, so he sees the scout. He knows the other sheep's on the way back. I hope he loops... Nah, he shouldn't loop back around. Never mind. Just run away from where the sheep is right now.
They're Mongol scouts too, so they can see pretty far.
Yeah. Well, I can't finish my thought, but yeah, Mongols would still be better, I think, both for the economy and also for the other aspects. Now, this is an interesting stat because Viper is not... You don't really meme him up as a lamer, but Viper has stolen the most sheep per 100 matches. 21 sheep stolen out of 100 matches on average. That's a lot. Then you have backed at number 2 there, which does not surprise me. Now, these were from rated games prior to DE, but still gives you an idea of how the players might play. I find that to be a very interesting stat, but then again, back then, Viper was playing Vivi all the time in 1v1 Arabia. And they would lame each other like crazy, so might have had something to do with it. So, Dave, we see the dock. This is the safe play. I don't think you get to the semifinals not playing some semblance of meta. You see a dock for both. We'll see fishing ships for both. And normally then it's about who wins on water and how aggressive do players go on land.
A lot faster with that first ship for Emperor.
Yeah. Ooh, both players getting loom at the same moment. They're not going to be clicking up this fast, are they?
18 and 19 pop?
I don't remember the populations they would normally click up on, but I thought it was 21 at the earliest.
6 minutes and
What?
20 seconds? 6 minute 20 second feudal click?
That's crazy. Yeah, I forget what the builds were like before, but this looks like it's a lot faster than what the other players were doing. That's why you pick Mongols, guys. That's why you pick Mongols. And green is sending 4 villagers to Deer, Dave. So if you send 4 vills to Deer, you're not gonna go to gold then. You're gonna give up water. I'm fairly certain that means you're gonna give it up.
No, Blue's running right past before he sees it, but he does spot the deer. Okay, now he sees the villagers.
Yeah. And the difference is Emperor in a barrel is going for the water play, so he wants to go 2 docks in the center and make fire galleys. Ooh, okay. Prediction. I think Saladin makes a demo ship, and he tries
the fish.
to demo the fish, yep, and then he goes for something like scouts on land. I think that would be a great idea here.
The problem with that, though, is if you don't land the demo, and if Emperor is smart and he sees him going out to the fish, or the deer,
Yeah.
he's come to the same conclusion as you. So he splits up his fish.
Yeah.
The demo max gets 1.
Yep.
He takes out the dock with fire ships, and he has a free fish boom, and as long as he walls his base, which he's doing right now,
Yeah.
he'll be fine.
I've come to that conclusion after watching a lot of Hidden Cup main event games, and just a reminder to everyone here, these players they don't know who their opponents are. They did not see any recorded games. They don't have any data on how anyone played.
Green went for fire ship, not a demo. Yeah.
I feel like that's useless. I feel like that's useless. Doesn't a demo cost more than 50 gold, though? I forget. It's like 55 or something. Yeah, I really don't know. I know the amount you need on gold to go for certain strategies, but I forget the exact cost. But if you're making 1 fire galley, I guess you could be super sneaky and try and loop around.
That's what he's doing. Look. Hug that shoreline.
Yeah, chat's saying it is 50 gold. All right, so he went for the fire. Now, if it was
That's
a
a
demo,
big
he'd take
wall
the
from
fishing
green.
ships out. Dave, this is the one time we're seeing someone not go for the 2 docks into scouts. They're going straight scouts. Fishing ships are pretty weak right now. Green's going to lose his. And I don't see Emperor in a barrel losing his at all. Now Emperor needs to wall his base, and he needs to add fishing ships. That's going to be his advantage now.
It's a really weird spearman that Saladin sent forward, too.
Oh, he could lame the deer. Oh my god, look! Look, did he shift click all the deer?
He did. He's going to lame all the deer.
Which one's first in line, though?
Oh my god. Where? I think the one up to the north, because Blue's chasing him.
Okay,
he knows.
he's paying attention now. Okay, so he's gonna... Wow, he's gonna take that deer out. Okay.
No deer for you.
He's gonna take this deer out.
No deer for you.
Blue, shoot it! Okay, now he can hunt that, right? No, the spear got the final hit. Wait. Shoot it before he does it again, man! Are you kidding me?
One.
How many?
He got one.
He lamed 4 of them? Are you kidding me? Blue... Unfortunately, if you're in Blue's position, you need to just shoot them and accept that they're going to be rotting
now
away.
Scouts are here. 2 scouts are here from green.
Oh, man, what a play. And now there's no spearman yet for Blue. He could lose villagers.
This is such a formulated strategy, too.
It is. Oh, man, there's like no deer. There's like no
He's
deer.
going to snipe that Vill. He's going to come back for that Vill. He remembers her. He knows her name.
That is the difference. That is the difference between 800 food, or sorry, ends up being, I think, 1200 food and 300 food. Do you think Blue was sloppy there to not shoot the deer first, though? I think you gotta shoot him.
I think he saw the spearman coming in. He's
Weird.
like, I can kill this.
Dude, there's a bunch of small things that are happening right now that are just not going Emperor in a barrel's way, and I hope the scouts don't make it through here. Oh!
Please, Blue?
Okay. Yeah, good walling from Blue. See, this comes back to his... Okay, he's got it. Oh my goodness.
It was close.
Yeah. This comes back to his scouting. What Saladin could do is maybe even use the scouts against fishing ships.
Yeah, I like the fact he's started making more fishing ships too, so he's capitalizing on his advantage right now. And I guarantee you, the first villager's health he's going to look at is going to be that woman.
That's true. Yeah, he knows that it's a weak woman. Now, do these villagers go to the other deer? He looks like he's looking for the others.
Oh, he went for her, but the
Yeah.
guy was blocking from behind.
Yeah. Blue scouted the other deer. And I think it's too risky to do that. Yeah, you also have no scouting intel. You don't know what your opponent will do. Okay, let me ask you this, Dave. Because Emperor in a Barrel has 36 economy against 32. He is ahead despite the deer loss. What do you do when you get to Castle Age? Do you go for Mangudai if you're in Green's position? Or are you fearful that the fish boom is going to put Emperor in a Barrel in such a firm lead that you need to dock? I don't know.
I don't know in Green's position. I mean, he's had all the deer food, so that's nice for him, whereas Emperor hasn't had that, but the fish is just such a big deal.
Oh my god.
Like, what are you going to hit when you see the walls? What are you going to hit
Is there a hole?
with Mangudai?
Is there a hole for Emperor in a Barrel?
At the north?
There's a
There
hole.
is. There's literally a hole.
I can't believe it. What if those scouts go in?
I don't think he's going to check that. Like, no one would expect a hole there.
Yeah, but it's funny. It'd be so
Only-
uncommon.
Only Auto Scout would expect a hole there.
Okay, I have something to say about Auto Scout. I use it when I no longer want to focus on my main scout. Wait, is this Auto Scout right here?
No, he shift-clicked this guy.
Are you sure?
You can see the little flags. Yeah.
Yeah, I think with Auto Scout, it does show the waypoint, but it's maybe 10 tiles in front of the scout at all times. But anyways, I have a bone to pick with Auto Scout because it seems like Auto Scout always wants to scout under my opponent's TC. And I really believe in it. Like, all right, let's go. Let's accept change. And then my scout dives underneath the TC. A nice micro there from Blue, and both are on the way to Castle Age. Now, okay, get some revenge, Blue. Poke the deer. Poke it! Get some revenge! Alright, no revenge whatsoever. Villagers on stone for Emperor. This is more meta, Dave, and we talked about the Mangudai numbers. Green just running this way now.
I love how he's like, I know you're coming this way. I will wall you out again.
And he's gonna take the deer, too. I bet you Blue's so confused. Wait, no, Blue sees the deers being taken.
He's going back, Green, please. Go back the other direction.
Oh,
Go back
man.
again.
Okay, here he comes. Well, I think it's too risky for the villagers to leave now. They might need to fight. Oh, wait for it. They're going home. Oh, man. Why didn't he just take out the deer? Alright. Well, I don't think this strategy for Saladin makes any sense if he doesn't spear rush the deer. Like 6 deer went down. If those deer were still there for Blue, Blue would have been fine. He would have defended his vills. And he would have been in a much stronger position.
So now
great job.
Saladin answers our questions from earlier, and he goes double TC behind the walls, so safe, just in case his opponent is going early Mangudai, and I think Blue is going early Mangudai. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Emperor in a Barrel has gone for the more standard play, and the fishing ships have brought in so much food for him.
Will Green find this hole now?
What's weird to me is he has to have clicked past the wall, right? And if you click past the wall, you should find the only way in. But maybe he assumes. I don't know.
I don't think he's clicked past the wall.
Yeah, I don't
he's
know,
done that
man.
at all.
Is anyone
He
ever
just
going to find that
assumes.
relic is my question. Because that is hidden away there. If that happens, Blue has 2 relics right next to his base. Relics can be very important, and here come the Mangudai. 700 food. And now he's going to turn that 700 food into a lot more villagers. This is so good for Emperor. I don't think Viper would ever go... he is 3-1 up.
Seems like a Tato thing to do.
But yeah,
rather than a
I
Viper
think
thing.
this is a Tato strat to do rather than a Viper, whereas Viper would just do the 2 dock, boom, meta play. Is anyone else excited for the reveal? Anyone? Because there will be some big names that have gone down. It could have been round 1, it could have been round 2. I just can't wait to find out later on today. The reveal.
Takes out a fire ship.
It was 2, right? Or I was looking away at the time.
No, it's just 1.
It's 1.
Was it 2?
We're tired. We'll just say it's 3. All right, call it even. But yeah, I think that it's going to be a tremendous day with games. We still have the final remaining. Emperor in a Barrel's in a fine position right now, 51 to 50. No, it's 52 villagers for both, and he's making Mangudai. So this could go all the way, and then we'll have that big reveal later on. Remember, though, guys, below the stream, you can guess the player identities. If you want to do that now, if you're confident enough, go ahead. And that will be cut off after the finals.
So Green's going to get his castle down pretty soon here, but he's made camels like in the interim to fight off the Mangudai, just to give him something to press, like kind of push them away so he can place that castle. But how far behind is he going to be with the numbers?
Dude,
by the time he gets the castle up.
He's still taking the deer. He built another mill, and he's taking the deer.
Scout there from blue. Is that auto scout? No.
Doesn't look like
Stop moving.
What I like about auto scout is it just looks dumb. Like, the unit just doesn't seem like he knows where he wants to go.
Mongol scouts are so insane for their line of sight. Like, you can see blue already has scouted most of the map.
Yeah.
And so is green.
Yep. So much golden stone on this map, guys. There's relics out there, which we talked about. What he hasn't seen is the hole in his wall. And he still hasn't seen the relic. Ooh, interesting engagement here. A nice conversion for Saladin. Oh, he gets 2 conversions there. He's actually holding off the Mangudai. And I think if he has husbandry... Oh, no, the Mangudai. This shouldn't be happening.
Yep.
Oh, they're getting chewed up, Dave.
There goes all the number advantage that blue had from early Mangudai.
Yep.
And he's given 2 of them to green.
That's
And then
true.
He's lost, like, it looks like 3 of them probably here.
Yeah.
Maybe just 2.
Yeah, I mean, green now is making his own castle, and he'll be making Mangudai. What's also really cool is that green didn't need to invest into a lot of camels. He just made a few. Monk RNG certainly helped him out there, though, that's for sure. I wonder if blue's ever going to find this relic. I guess he might as he chops through the wood line. Do you remember the castle conversation we had about where you place the castles? I really want to see how Saladin plays this. I think Saladin is... The way he's been scouting and prepping for late game and most of these matches...
One to the south of that stone and gold, maybe?
Yeah.
And then another one, like, near the water, perhaps? I don't know.
I think you just do it in a line, man. Where his army is now, then to the right, to the right of the 3-tile gold, then up on the hill, and just start raiding and massing Mangudai.
Oh my god, blue had a scout patrolling in the north, but he took it away to bring it to the south, and when he took it away, Saladin's snagging the relic now.
Oh no. And he has that scouted as well, so he should... I mean, there's a lot to focus on. I guess he's sending his scout to the relic on the right side. Yeah, that's what he's looking for.
Sees the mill.
He's attacking the mill. Alright, that actually gives Saladin a heads up.
And the villagers are like, nope, not coming back there. Okay.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Let's head up the other direction.
Build a mill up there. And the knight goes over and attacks the scout. Yeah, that was kind of a weird use of the scout for Emperor. He'll get 2 relics probably because he'll eventually see this one, but looks like it will be 3 for Saladin. Oh my god, Step Lancer! He made Step Lancers! He actually made Mongol Step Lancers!
Well, that's a new addition to the game, chat. So
yeah.
It's been around for about a month and a half now, I think.
Yep.
And we haven't really seen them. They do get the extra HP.
Yep. In my opinion, they're still pretty bad ever since the nerf.
Trash. I love the way he's looping around, though, the other side.
Yeah, the micro's great. Hey, maybe against Mangudai.
Just incoming now, so he won't be able to snipe him as they're running away. But still, a really great engagement, and Emperor in a Barrel's been super careless with his Mangudai numbers. I'm really, really careless.
It's like he wants to fight, and then every time he shows up, Saladin has all the answers.
Yep.
And now the Imperial Age is on the way for Saladin. Whoa! Whoa! The Step Lancers actually made sense there.
Yeah. They make sense if you're chasing, because they can attack from a further distance, right?
Yep.
And now all the... Oh, no, man.
Oh my god! It worked! He killed more with Step Lancers than he would have otherwise done.
He's on the way to the Imperial Age, and he's going to place a castle in the middle here.
Good castle. Right by the stones. And I think that fight just bought him a good castle position. Because if he did not take a good fight there, he would never be that bold. He knew he was in a great spot. And Dave, I'm just amazed that the player who has not fished is faster to the Imperial Age. Saladin's macro is so fantastic. Also, Matt, thank you. We didn't see any Jaguar Warriors today. I'm sorry. Matt Salsa. Guys, Matt Salsa has now gifted 700 subs over the last 4 days and donated a lot to me, and it makes me uncomfortable. And I told him that last night. I said, stop. But here we are. Dave, how many Step Lancers do we
kills
see?
a few more. Just 2 right now, but...
Surely he stops producing them, right?
Well, he's not producing them anymore.
Yeah.
He's going full Mangudai. He's getting castles right beside each other in that middle area there, and he's winning the battles. Like, he's winning every single fight, and he's going to be in Imperial Age so much quicker. These
castles are really close to each other. And Saladin does not see that. This is important, because right now he wants to make Mangudai and get conscription. Oh, he's getting elite too, but if he sees the Oh, this could be Emperor's way to stay in the game, let's put it that way, because Saladin does not see how vulnerable that castle is. Elite Mangudai Embracer though, so Saladin will probably force fights. He sees that one, so that will probably cause him to make some trebs anyways, but I do like
he's trying to bait the fight out, so blue keeps coming into fight, but now he's got elite Mangudai, and blue cannot take this engagement.
Oh no,
that castle at the north!
Doubt! Emperor in a doubt, no! And still no elite Mangudai for blue. I just don't know what happened here, and why
Blue's
Saladin
not even
has...
in Imperial Age, so...
Yeah.
How can he make elite Mangudai?
That's true. I mean,
Still no elite upgrade from blue.
The point makes sense, though. How is there such a difference? The person who had fish should have more food. Sorry, guys.
He should, and now Treb's coming out from green.
Oh,
blue
man.
is gonna pick maybe some Mangudai from green here, though.
Yeah. Oh, beautiful.
A little bit careless there from Saladin. He's so busy.
Did you see that micro? That was amazing.
Yeah, I did. Out microing the ballistics.
How many castles are we looking at now for Saladin? It's 3. Treb's on the way. Oh, he wants to end this early, Dave. He's placing a castle right in front of the Trebs. That way Emperor in a barrel cannot engage.
This is potentially dangerous, though. If you're this far ahead to go like this, you can end the game early, but you can also throw the game away with a castle that's too aggressive. I think in Saladin's position, though, this castle is just right.
It's kind of hard to know what to do if you're Emperor in a barrel, because if you want to get your castle up in the north, but you can't. But if you go fight that, then you lose this castle.
He's gonna attack into skirm probably.
Yeah. What?
Unfortunately.
How frequently does that work?
20% of the time.
Apparently, one of the times it worked was earlier, because I wasn't expecting that.
God, that castle makes me so sad.
Yeah.
The foundation up in the north. Emperor in a barrel coming out now. He's got the elite upgrade.
He could still fight it.
He doesn't have chemistry yet, though.
Yeah, Saladin has full upgrades, Dave. Full upgrades.
Yep, the armor. Yep.
Just a race to Mangudai and a race to castles. If you do... The truth is, you have to fall back to elite skirm if you're Emperor. I don't want you guys to think that that's not the play. It makes sense, but in a Mongol war, it's such a bad sign.
Mongol wars are so snowbally.
Yeah.
It's the one unit is clearly the best unit that you can make with the Civ, and as soon as you get out-popped with it, it's just big trouble.
Yeah. Alright. Well, I think it's over. I think Saladin is going to the finals to face Katyan Khan. Now I said this before, remember, and Joan the Maid bounced back, and then Katyan Khan bounced back in that one game on this map and the other semi. But look at the expansion from Saladin. It's on all the golds. He has more relics, and eventually Emperor in a barrel needs to force a fight, otherwise this castle is going to go down. Still don't really have a solid guess as to who Saladin could be. So many names. Here come the elite skirms, Dave. It has to happen now. He could use the Mangudai to snipe the Trebs, possibly.
There's just not enough numbers. There's not enough numbers.
Yep. Yeah.
We got like almost double the amount of Mangudai for green.
Yeah.
And the skirms just got... skirms are Swiss cheese, dude.
Yeah. And also Saladin knows this. He's not doing anything fancy. Just keeping the production up. He's not putting a large focus into transitioning into anything, and I think this, guys, is going to be the time for Emperor in the Barrel to fight, and he will lose, and he knows it's over now. He knows he's not going to the finals.
He's taken the fight because he has to take the fight. Yeah. He had to keep that castle alive. He had to keep his gold secure.
Yep.
But it doesn't matter how many skirms he has at this point. He could have like 80 skirms, and the Mangudai are still going to win.
Wow. So I'm a bit bummed, because Emperor in a Barrel was my pick. It was my hero, and I said that he would go all the way. He made it to the semifinals, and he played extremely well, but this is the second semifinal that goes 4-1, which tells us there's no question that Saladin and Katyan Khan deserve to be where they are heading into the final, which will happen soon. As in today, okay? Next, actually, we should probably look to the achievements here. I'm really curious on the food count. Wow, Saladin somehow did it, Dave. Imagine if Emperor in a Barrel didn't let his deer get poked down, though. I still don't get it. Shoot the deer, and...
like, even if you get 2 more deer, you're in a fine position.
Yes. It's just such a simple thing. Was it you that said sometimes pro players can be so stupid sometimes?
No, I didn't
forget
say
who said
stupid.
That.
I said tunnel vision.
No, you... All right, I guess we weren't live
if
at
I
that
did
time.
say that, that was like months ago.
Yeah. No, it was a long time ago, man. It's a long time ago. Yeah, but we didn't mean that like to be too harsh. Emperor in a Barrel made it to the semis. He's a beast. Better than all of us. Yeah, more food, more stone, and more gold collected for Saladin. Okay. So guys, we're going to do a vote on who you think Emperor in a Barrel is. Now, this is interesting, because I was kind of feeling maybe Nikov, but if you're someone out there who thinks that Saladin is Viper, then you might think that, because I'm thinking Saladin is still Tato, then maybe Emperor in a Barrel is someone like Tato, could be someone like Dal.
Could be Yo.
Could be Yo. Could be MBL, honestly, but I'm pretty sure we might have spotted him yesterday. Go ahead and type... Apologies in advance, by the way, if Dave and I's guesses completely are off base and you guys get all your votes wrong.
I think that set was Nikov versus Viper.
Nikov versus Viper. So you think, if that's the case, you think this is a Hera Viper final then?
I think so.
It'd be sick if it is. I'd say going into Hidden Cup 3, Hera and Viper, certainly the top 2. Viper number 1, Hera number 2. All right, so 933 votes. Nikov with 35%, Doubt with 31%, and Tato on there. I think that's a fair shout. All right, and what about the winner, Saladin? If it is Viper, it's solid play, but it's not been peak Viper level yet. One thing that brings out peak Viper, though, is a lot of pressure, and finals will do that for you. Could have realistically been so many of these names. Could have been Doubt for me, could have been Fire, Dogao, ACCM, Yo. Don't think it's Vivi Lan. Maybe 12 out of the 16 names this could have been, and a lot of people still holding out hope it is the Viper. Okay. Awesome. All right. Seeing very few people voting for Dogao and Fire. That would be the surprise, I guess. I have no clue where to place Dogao. I think Dogao, he's a monster killer, so he might surprise us at the final reveal. Fire, I think, was Loaf Erickson, but still off base. Could be.
Loaf
Erickson, yep.
What about Leaf?
It's not Leaf, it's Leif. Apparently. Leif, yeah. Chat was giving me...
Listen, anyone who thinks it's Loaf needs to get a life.
No, listen. I said loaf as a joke because chat kept getting angry at me for saying leaf. So leave me alone, chat.